Okay, we're on. Can anyone hear me? Say hi in chat, everyone. I want to get to know who's online with us tonight and get ready to play because we have a game lined up and we can start. Hey, Nanes, we can start as soon as we want, really. All right, we have a few people. Awesome, nice. We have a few people watching, and we're gonna be ready to begin very, very soon. So let's start by saying hi to everyone. Thank you for joining us. I'm trying out a few new things today. Oh, look at that! I'm cutting. My hand is cut off. I'm trying out my new green screen. So there's like a green screen behind me, and you can see it's not perfect. Can you see the shimmer? The shimmer here on both sides of me. There's a shimmer. So yeah, another new thing is actually running a game. I did this with Nanesk's game. Hey, Nanesk is here tonight. A couple of weeks ago, and it was pretty awesome, and I've been wanting to do more of these. So this is hopefully, thank you, China Boy. Thank you. Yes, very proud of my colorful shirts. Oh God, look, I'm slightly transparent. Look at here, right here, this line. You can see this line going through the shirt. Oh my God. That's awesome. I guess it's the yellow color? Yeah. That's awesome. Nice. So anyway, enough about me. Let's talk about the game. I want to do a series of these. I want to role play with the audience, and I want to role play with you, with people who come on to play games with me. And eventually I want it to be like for real roleplay, but for now I want to start simple, and I really want to do the sorcery books, the 4 sorcery books, and I'm gonna do them, but just to try out as an experiment first, I wanted to start with the one original OG fighting fantasy book, which was published in 1982. It was the first Steve Jackson fighting fantasy game book, and it was published the year I was born. So obviously it took a little bit before I found out about it and I could play it. I played like many Israeli boys my age. I found a copy in my library and I took it out and I played it. That's the way I got a hold of a lot of these fantasy novels and game books, and all the 4 sorcery books were already also there. So I played all of these. All of these were translated to Hebrew, luckily, so even when I was quite young, I could already play them and play through all of them. And because this is the first one, this is what I chose to begin with. It's a pretty simple one. It's pretty straightforward. There's a mountain. There's a warlock there. You need to go in and defeat the warlock. That's basically it. That's the story. So that's what we're going to do today. Please tell me in chat if you know this one, if you've played the Warlock of Firetop Mountain. Yes, I've heard that we're gonna play by the book. I've been given tips about the fact that the adventure, the story you go through, the dungeon you explore, is a little bit, maybe could have been designed a little better. All the paragraphs leading to each other maybe could have been written a little bit more in a more friendly way to the adventurer. But I want to try it out. I want to get the experience of how it really was. So I'm gonna go big or go home, even though I'm already home. So let's begin already. Let's see if this one looks good. Yeah, I think it does. So you can still see your chat if you're not like on mobile or anything. Hopefully you can still see your chat. And my beautiful face right here in the corner of the screen. And then, because we're going to use this chat, when we need to make decisions, you're going to make decisions for me. I'm not going to decide anything. I'm just going to run the game to you. I'm going to be the game master here tonight. So what we're going to do, I'm going to describe to you where we are. I'm going to describe from the book. I have a digital copy of the book with me. I'm going to tell you what you see and what happens, and I'm going to describe things that happen, and then if there's like a fight, I'll be rolling the dice, and if there's a decision to be made, you will be making the decision. So let's go over the rules of the game. So this is a character sheet, the adventure sheet. This is where let's have the cursor on here. You can see that all of your attributes are basically just 3 numbers: skill, stamina, and luck. Skill, not yet. Skill is your fighting prowess, how good at fighting you are. Stamina is like your hit points, is what goes down when you get wounded, and then you heal up, and then it goes back up. So it changes quite a lot. And then luck is your natural luck. It's like an attribute of you. You have a certain amount of luck, which is kind of like people have, how skilled or how healthy they are. Then people in this world, in this fantasy world, can be lucky. So you haven't seen nothing yet, or actually you have seen, because you've seen the way it went. There's going to be more. There's going to be more happening in this here Roll20 window. More exciting stuff to come. So we need to determine our 3 attributes. First, how skillful we are in a fight. How much stamina do we have? So how easily we will survive, and how much luck we have. And luck is also used like during the adventure. So let's start by doing that. And to determine all of these, let's just make sure I remember the rules correctly before I go for it. I'm gonna roll 1 6-sided die. I'm gonna add 6, and this is gonna be our skill. So 1 6-sided die plus 6. So let's do this. Yeah, 5. Nice. 5 is good. So that means we have a skill of 11. So our initial skill is 11, and our current skill is 11. Oh no, it became huge for some reason. Nope. This is way too small. No. What is going on? What is this? Okay, so I guess this is the size I'm looking for, or something like that. Okay, so 11 is the maximum amount, and 11 also is our current amount, which is the bigger number. Skill changes during the game, not a lot, but it can change if we get wounded or poisoned or something. The skill can go down, and then we need to bring it back up somehow. And stamina is like our hit points. We roll 2 6-sided dice, and we add 12. So 2 6-sided dice is 10. Oh god, we're rolling 5s. That's good. Nice. So initial stamina is 22. And 22 current stamina. Also quite good. Good, nice. Okay, now let's go with luck. Determine our luck attribute, which is just like skill. We roll a 6-sided die, and we add 6. So a d6 plus 6. That's a 3. Okay. Slightly less than average, but I guess with all the overpowered rolls. What's up with this? 40. Okay. So we have 9 initial luck and 9 current luck. Yes. 1 unlucky roll. Good. Nice. Okay, that's cool. I do expect a steamroll. Definitely. Oh, hey, Auberginger. I didn't see you join. These are our attributes. That's the first thing you need to do, and I'm feeling good already. I think we're doing quite well. We have these 3 attributes. Blah, blah, blah. You will often fight a creature. Okay, so when we fight, the higher skill we have, the better we fight, obviously, and then we get wounded. It goes off of our stamina. We don't want to reach 0 because then you die. Blah, blah, blah. And then we can use luck. You need to know that you can use luck during a fight, because I don't know if I'll always remember, and I might want to let you make decisions when we fight in the dungeon. So even inside fights, I might want to ask you what to do. And when we use luck, basically what it means is that we can test our luck, and if we get lucky, we will when we get wounded, we can test our luck, and if we get lucky, we suffer 1 less point of damage. So every wound we suffer is 2 stamina. It's 2 points of stamina. If we test our luck and we're lucky, when we take wounds, then we reduce it to only 1 point. And if we're unlucky, we're going to take 3 points of damage instead. So we can get unlucky as well. Hey, City of Mist. Yes, it's the old gang back together. And then when we damage other creatures, we test our skill, and if it's high enough, then we damage the opponent instead of them damaging us. And then we do 2 points of damage as well. We can test our luck there as well to cause more damage to our opponents. If we're lucky, we're going to cause 4 points instead of 2, so that's a big bump in damage. Or if we get unlucky, we take only 1 point of damage. What does it mean to test your luck? To test your luck, you roll 2 6-sided dice. So you do this. So for example, now I rolled 5. 5 is good because it's 9 or less. I want to roll a low number, right? So when I test my luck, if I have 9 luck, I want to roll 9 or lower, and that means I made it. I was lucky in this instance. In many cases, the game is going to ask us to test our luck, right? In situations in which luck is very important, when it's not completely under our control, you know, we're being maybe there's like a trap that's sprung on us or something that we don't even see that's attacking us or that's happening to us, then luck is going to be tested. And very important to know, whenever we test our luck score goes down by 1. So now if something in the dungeon told me to test my luck, I tested it, I rolled a 5, it was good, 5 is a success, but then luck goes down from 9 to 8. So luck is going to gradually go down throughout the dungeon, and we'll need to restore it somehow. It's some points during the adventure, luck goes up when we do mighty deeds and we get things done. I didn't make this character sheet, I downloaded it. You can download it for free. But I did add the numbers like on Roll20, so that's a very simple thing to do. The character sheet is from the book. In the book, it's like folded. It's across to. Hey, thanks for following, China Boy. Nice. I was sure it already followed, but you didn't, and that's awesome because I can have one more follower. Yes, Itai. The internet exists, and it has some stuff that you can download for free. You can also purchase the book. I found some places you can buy the book. I mean, for the physical copy for sure. We actually can find the cool. You can actually find PDF versions. You can buy online. So if you want to play this book, it is highly not recommended, I guess, from what I heard. I'm gonna find out today. I try to read as little as possible just to get some tips about the game, just to not be super surprised, but I wanted also to get a genuine nostalgic reaction, because I didn't want to I remember this game only from when I was like 11 years old. So let's see if it lives up to the nostalgia. Probably not, but we'll see. We might die while we're going through the dungeon if we you try to copy it. Oh my. So if we die, we'll just start over. I don't think it'll take too long for us to do a run through the dungeon, and then when we start over, if we have more time tonight, we'll just start over and over again until we get to the end. Hopefully it won't take too many attempts. More stuff that we need to know. So we can use luck. Sometimes we'll be forced to use luck. Sometimes we can choose to use luck during a fight, so we can do that. Sometimes we can escape from a fight. If we escape, the creature that we're fighting gets a free shot at us, and we lose 2 stamina points. So that's 1 more wound we take for escaping a fight. We won't always be able to do that. Only in places where the book instructs us we can escape. So if there's an option to escape, you can escape, and then you take a penalty. The creature wounds you 1 last time for 2 more hit points, 2 more stamina before you leave. Blah blah blah. Luck, using luck in a fight, we already covered that. And restoring skill, stamina, and luck. Stamina gets restored by lots of different things can restore it, but basically, mainly we'll be eating food, which is here. This is our provisions right here. This big 10 number here in blue. In certain points in the dungeon, the book is going to tell us we can stop and rest a little bit and eat some food, eat some of our provisions. Each 1 point of provisions into each one meal is going to be worth 4 stamina points. So these 10 provisions are worth quite a lot throughout the game. I guess the game expects us to be wounded a lot during fights. So let's try to stay as healed up as possible, as topped up as possible throughout the game. Yeah, and nothing can go above the initial scores really, unless it's like a very special magical thing. We start with some equipment. We have a sword and leather armor. Ooh, nice. A sword and leather armor. Let's write it down here. Let's copy one of the text fields. Move it all the way here and write down sword and leather armor. So we have a sword and leather armor. That's two things we have. Let's reduce the size of this because we're probably going to have more stuff to collect during the game, like treasure and loot and stuff. So that's the basic equipment we have, and we have our provisions, and we can get one potion, one bottle of a magical potion, and that is the first decision you're going to be making. So now be ready for a vote. Write down in chat what you want us to have when we start the dungeon. We can have either a potion of skill, either a potion of strength, or a potion of fortune. These are the three options for potions. So potion of skill, each potion has two uses. We can use the potion twice throughout the game, and we can use it whenever we want. Just whenever we choose to use it, we can use the potion. Potion of skill restores our skill to its initial value. Potion of stamina restores all of our stamina. Potion of strength, that is, restores all our stamina. And a potion of luck restores all our... Of fortune restores all our luck. The potion of fortune... You already, yes, obviously. Actually, the potion of fortune is even more powerful because it also increases your initial luck by 1. So this initial luck score, the potion of fortune, is the only one out of the 3 potions that actually increases the initial amount, the initial attribute. So obviously, everyone already chose potion of fortune. Chat is very, very clear about that. So potion of fortune times 2. We have 2 uses of it right now. Later on when we use it, you might need to remind me to do that. I might not remember on my own. But we can do that whenever we want. We don't have to have the book tell us that we can use the potion now. We can just use it whenever we want. Okay, cool. 2 uses, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. And then we begin with some exposition. There's the rumors, and I'm just gonna read this part out. It's like a one or 1.5 page of some prologue, some exposition for the game of what happens when we just reach the area of the mountain. And so it goes. Only a foolhardy adventurer would embark upon such a perilous quest without first finding out as much as possible about the mountain and its treasures. Before your arrival at the foot of Firetop Mountain, you spent several days with the townsfolk of a local village, some 2 days' journey from the base. Being a likable sort of person, you found it easy to get on with the local peasants. Although they told many stories about the mysterious Warlock's sanctuary, you could not feel sure that all, or indeed any, of these were based on fact. The villagers had seen many adventurers pass through on their way to the mountain, but very few ever returned. The journey ahead was extremely dangerous, that you knew for certain. Of those who returned to the village, none contemplated going back to Firetop Mountain. Okay, there's some grisly rumors about the danger and peril. Oh God, look at this. Look at this. Let's ban this guy. Can I do that from here? Boom. Done. Haha. All right. Yeah, that was easy. So yeah, it's gonna be very, very difficult to do. Very few ever return. Blah blah blah. None contemplated going back to Firetop Mountain. There seemed to be some truth in the rumor that the Warlock's treasure was stored in a magnificent chest with 2 locks, and the keys to these locks were guarded by various creatures within the dungeons. The Warlock himself was a sorcerer of great power. Some described him as old, others as young. Some said his power came from an enchanted deck of cards. Others from the silky black gloves that he wore. Okay. So, deck of cards or silky black gloves. I feel like there's some useful hints here that we need to maybe remember. He's either old or young. Very, very helpful. And there's 2 keys for 2 locks we need to find in the dungeon. Next. The entrance to the mountain was guarded by a pack of warty-faced goblins, stupid creatures, fond of their food and drink. Hint. Clue, I think. Towards the inner chamber, the creatures became more fearsome. To reach the inner chambers, you would have to cross a river. The ferry service was regular, but the ferryman enjoyed a good barter, so you should save a gold piece for the trip. We have no gold to begin with. Interesting. Okay. The locals also encourage you to keep a good map of your wanderings, for without a map you would end up hopelessly lost within the mountain. We're going to have a map. That's part of what we're going to have tonight. We're going to build a map for future adventurers to this dungeon. When it finally came to your day of leaving, the whole village turned out to wish you a safe journey. Tears came to the eyes of many of the women, young and old alike. Oh, women. Oh, so tearful and emotional. You couldn't help wondering whether they were tears of sorrow shed by eyes which would never see you alive again. All right. Yeah, 1982. We didn't know better. Okay. So there's some art in the book. I haven't really found... I didn't want to just bring all the art and show you. So instead of that, we're going to create our own art. We're going to create our own art in the game. And the first thing we're going to draw... The first thing we're going to have in front of our eyes in this game is ourselves, the character, the hero that we're playing. Tell me about this person who is very skillful, relatively very skillful, very healthy, lots of stamina, but not super lucky. Like average, maybe slightly below average luck. So what are they? What kind of creature are they? Tell me about. Like Slash from GNR? What's GNR? What am I? Oh, Slash. Okay, like Slash from GNR. Oh my God! What was he? What was he wearing though? Except for the top hat, of course. Let's start by drawing a top hat already, because I know that part. So we can draw a top hat, and that's gonna be already we have that. Okay, cool. So now. 2 left hands. Okay. 2 left hands. So it's gonna be what would I do? This. Let's do this. This is okay. And then the 2 left hands. How do I draw 2 left hands? It's like a thumb. This is the left hand. And this is the other left hand. See? It's 2 left hands. Can you appreciate the valiant attempt I made at drawing 2 left hands? Sunglasses. Cool. Let's do sunglasses. Cool. Oh, nice. Yeah, sunglasses look good. Nice. And now, if it's Slash, do they have a guitar? Is it a man or a woman? Okay. A cigarette. Okay, let's do a cigarette. So sure. So it's gonna be whoops. It's gonna be black again. This is a cigarette. How about the Slash has no gender? Yes, I agree. I'm gonna draw a guitar just to be cool, or maybe it's gonna be like the sword. The sword is shaped like a guitar. This is an acoustic guitar for some reason. An acoustic guitar. Yeah, nice, awesome. More left hands. Okay, so instead of feet, this is going to be more left hands. More left hands. Oh, this is awful. Okay. This is our hero. It's a right-handed guitar. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, so basically it's the guitar. Instead of a sword, I'm going to change that to a battle guitar. It's a battle guitar is what we're fighting with. All right, cool, nice. All right, that's our hero. So what is their name? Give me the name, please, for this creature. Is it Slash or is it something else? Come on. I'm sure I have ideas for a name. A name for a valiant adventurer. Left person. Yeah. Left person is the name. Let's write it in red. Left person. Yeah. Nice. All right, nice. Let's change it to something a little bit More substantial. Yeah. This is left person. This is going to be the first hero. Sinister. Oh my god, Sinister is good. Left-handed Bob. These are all good ideas. But yeah, left person was already chosen. So that's left person. That's our hero. And our hero is going to start the journey into the mountain. So I'm going to start with paragraph 1, as you're supposed to do. And I'm going to tell you what we see. So there's been a 2-day hike, and at last it's over. You unsheath your sword, lay it on the ground, and sigh with relief. Your guitar. Lay it on the ground and sigh with relief as you lower yourself down onto the mossy rocks to sit for a moment's rest. You stretch, rub your eyes, and finally look up at Firetop Mountain. The very mountain itself looks menacing. The steep face in front of you looks to have been savaged by the claws of some gargantuan beast. Sharp rocky crags jut out at unnatural angles. At the top of the mountain, you can see the eerie red coloring, probably some strange vegetation, which has given the mountain its name. Oh, Firetop is from red vegetation on the top of the mountain. That, yeah, makes sense. Perhaps no one will ever know exactly what grows up there, as climbing the peak must surely be impossible. Your quest lies ahead of you, across the clearing. Yes, of course. Yeah. We'll have other heroes when this one dies. I'm saying when, but maybe we win with this hero. We'll have new heroes. We'll re-roll and start again with the information we gather. Across the clearing is a dark cave entrance. You pick up your sword, get to your feet, and consider what dangers may lie ahead of you. But with determination, you thrust the sword home into its scabbard and approach the cave. Guitar. I should fix it to guitar. Like remember that we're fighting with a guitar, not a sword. You peer into the gloom to see dark, slimy walls with pools of water on the stone floor in front of you. The air is cold and dank. You light your lantern. Do we have a lantern? Apparently. And step warily into the blackness. Cobwebs brush your face, and you hear the scurrying of tiny feet, rats, most likely. You set off into the cave. After a few yards, you arrive at a junction. Will you turn left or east? Okay, so that's our first decision, left or east. Let's already start drawing the dungeon while you decide and vote. If you want to go left or east, this is the most meaningless choice ever, but we need to make it. Left. I mean, left is west, right? Left person. Oh god. Oh no. I can already see what's gonna happen. Left. All right. Yeah, I mean, there's 2 votes left, 1 vote right. So we go left, which is west. We go west. Okay. So we walk a few yards. We walk a few yards. Nanesk, I'm not sure if you're left or east. Left is west. I mean, I think you start north. Yeah, no, I actually have proof that you start going to the north. So left means go west. The first choice. So we go down for a few yards. You go down a little bit down the corridor. The lantern barely lights a few yards ahead. There's not too much visibility, but the air is clear and a little bit cooler than it was outside. And a few more steps down the way, there is a right-hand turn to the north. So you see a right-hand turn. Yeah. So see, we must have been turning left to begin with, I think. You approach a sentry post on the corner, and as you look in, you see a strange goblin-like creature in leather armor asleep at his post. Oh my god, it's a sleeping goblin at a sentry post. You try to tiptoe past him. Test your luck. Oh my god. First test of the game. Let's test our luck and see if we can tiptoe past the goblin. So what happens now is that we roll. It's a 5 again. It's the same result exactly as before. And then we made it, but our luck goes down. Oh, what did we do? No. It goes down to 8. Ah. This black dot is going to haunt me. Let's put it right here in the middle. So yeah, our luck goes down to 8, but we were lucky. We made it past the goblin. And yeah, he doesn't wake up, and he just keeps snoring loudly. There's no option to beat him with the guitar. We just turn to the next paragraph because we just tiptoe past him. Yeah, that's what we do. To your left, on the west face of the passage, there is a rough-cut wooden door. So let's draw the sentry post, a little budke by the side of with a window. Yeah, and then to your left, there's a wooden door. A wooden door is going to be. Let's decide this is the color of wood. This is a wooden door. There's a rough-cut wooden door. We listen at the door. You can hear a rasping sound. It may be some sort of creature snoring. Already a theme of snoring in this game. Everyone's asleep. Apparently, we came in the middle of the afternoon rest. Do you want to open the door? If we open the door, we go to one option. If we press on northwards, we can keep going north. We go to a different paragraph. So do we open the door or keep going north? Make the choice. North. Okay, so one vote north, one vote open the door. We need more. We need a tiebreaker. Door. Open. All right. Yeah. Okay. All right. The door on the left. Yes, that's true. That keeps with our made-up rule. So we open the door. Let's go there. Sure. So behind the door, there's a small, smelly room. In the center of the room is a rickety wooden table with a lit candle on it. Okay, so let's draw the room. Small, smelly room. A rickety wooden table with a candle on it. It's quite dangerous. A wooden table with a candle on it. Now let's represent the candle with a yellowish flame. A yellowish flame, kind of invisible, but yeah, whatever. That's the candle. Underneath the table, there is a small wooden box. And asleep on a straw mattress in the far corner of the room is a short, stocky creature with an ugly, warty face. The same sort of creature that you found asleep at the sentry post. So it's another kind of goblin, and he's also asleep. It's their break. It's their break time. He must be the guard for the night watch. You may either return to the corridor and keep on going northward, so we can just go out and go back north. Or you can go into the room, creep into the room, and try to take the box without waking the creature. Okay. Do we go back up and north, or do we creep into the room and try to steal the box? I think I know what the answer to this is going to be, but I want you to say. I want you to tell me. Steal it. Yeah. Ninesk wants us to eat the box. Take box, eat box. Okay? Let's take the box. So we need to test our luck to do that. This is already twice testing our luck. We just started the game. Let's do that. 9. Oh my god. Unlucky. And it still goes down. Even though we were unlucky. It goes down to 7. So yeah, we were unlucky. That means that the goblin is probably wakes up. Let's go see what happens. The sleeping creature awakens. It's startled. It jumps up and it rushes at you unarmed. With your sword, you should be able to defeat him, but his sharp teeth look rather vicious. So he's going to try to bite you. So we can choose to escape, or we can stand and fight the orc. Oh god, it's an orc. So it's not a goblin, it's an orc. Quite a small and not dangerous orc, but yeah, let's fight the creature. So do we escape? Do you want to escape? Fight the orc. Yeah, we have one vote to fight the orc. Anyone wants to choose to escape? No? Fight. Cool. Let's do it. Let's fight the orc. Okay, so we can start fighting, and the way you fight is like this. You roll 2d6 and you add your skill, and then you roll 2d6 and you add the skill of the creature. So I need to let you know what the skill of the orc is. And it says so here. It has 4 skill, which is much less than we have. Much worse than us. And 4 stamina. Oh, only 4 stamina. Yeah, well, I guess first opponent's not going to be very hard, right? So skill, 6. Wait, how much skill do we have? 6 skill and 4 stamina. Okay, so 6 skill and 4 stamina. 4. Okay, cool. So let's begin. We roll 2 6-sided dice for ourselves, and we add our skill. So we rolled a 6, and we add our 11. We're at 17, and then we do the same for the opponent. So the opponent rolled a 9 plus 6 is 15. So even though he rolled higher, we beat him because we're much more skilled at guitar fighting. So we draw the guitar, we hit the creature, and yeah, you hit the creature with your guitar, left person. Well, I'm not sure. You tell me. Are you actually hitting him with a guitar, or are you playing a chord? Are you playing music in order to win? So you decide that in chat while I keep fighting. So stamina is down to 2 because we made it once. Let's roll another attack for ourselves. We rolled an 8, which is excellent. For the creature, a 7. So yeah, we beat the creature. The orc falls down dead. Yeah, you defeat the creature. You may take the box. Go to 147. So the orc falls down. I still don't know what the orc looks like when it dies, when it falls down, because we still don't know what we do exactly when we fight. You need to decide that for me and describe your fighting moves of this creature, of our hero. You leave the room, and you open the box in the passage, which makes sense. Somehow inside the box there's a single piece of gold. Oh, we need that. And a small mouse, which must have been the creature's pet. We found a mouse which scurries off down the passageway. Oh, okay. It scurries off down the passageway. Gain 2 luck points. Yeah, we get 2 luck points back. Awesome. So we have back to normal luck, and then we have 2 gold pieces, which is awesome. Let's copy another number. Gold pieces we have, 1 gold piece. We found a single gold piece. That's probably their yearly salary or something like that. They make 1 gold piece a year. Yeah, the mouse is gone. All right, let's keep going. Okay, so far so good. Yeah, I think we're doing well, and it's gonna go as well as it has up till now, I think. Further up the passage along the west wall, you see another door. And then you listen at it, you hear nothing beyond the door. There's absolute silence. Do you open the door or do you continue to the north? Open the door or continue to the north? Open. Yes, of course you all want to open the door. Okay. So we open the door. Door. Who's Bernie? Oh, Bernie. That Bernie. Open the door. Let's go all the way down there. The door opens to reveal a small room with a stone floor and dirty walls. I mean, how do I draw dirty walls? I mean, a stone floor. I think a stone floor is going to look like this. This is a stone floor. This is stone. All right, cool. There is a stale smell in the air. In the center of the room, there is a makeshift wooden table on which is standing a lit candle. Again, a wooden table with a lit candle. Under the table is a small box. In the far corner of the room is a straw mattress. You may either open the box or leave the room. That's okay. Let's copy all of that shit, because apparently it's all happening again. Here's the table. Here's the candle. All right, open the box or leave the room. Of course, we open the box. Let's go. All right, the box, blah, blah, blah. It's light. It's not heavy, but something rattles within. You open the lid. And a small snake darts out to bite at your wrist. You must fight the snake. Oh no, it was a snake in a box. Oh, Jesus. Okay. The snake has... the snake has 5 skill and only 2 stamina. Only 2 stamina. That's all he has. So yeah, it's probably going to be pretty easy. Snake in a box. 2 for us, that's 5 plus 11, it's 16 total. And then for the snake, oh god, 11 plus 5, that's a draw. A draw means we both evade each other's hits. So you drop the box on the floor, the snake slithers out of the box, and it darts at you again, at your feet this time, trying to bite you again. Let's roll another round. 7 for us and 4 for the snake. Okay, so you skewer the snake with your guitar. You split it in half. You just completely dismantle the snake. The snake is no longer. We killed it. Yeah, so the snake is on the ground, and out of it, you notice that when you dropped it, and the snake slithered out, also a bronze-colored key fell out of the box and slid a little bit on the stone floor with the number 99 carved on it. You may take this key with you and leave the room. Add 1 luck point. Okay, so we don't need any more luck. We can't use this luck point because we're already at maximum, but we're going to take the key. We're going to take the key that says 99 on it. Well, we're looking for keys, aren't we? We need keys in order to open the chest with the treasure at the end of the dungeon. So a key with 99 on it is good news. String what? String what, Nanesk? It's a good key, I think. I have the feeling some people here know more about the game. More than nothing. It's an important descriptor. Yeah, of course. Oh, a bronze. Yeah, okay. Bronze key, yes. I thought you meant the number, but yeah, bronze key might actually be also important because that's the way the book refers to stuff that happened before. All right, luck point we don't get, but we did get a key, which probably is going to be very useful later on. So, we go more to the north, and there's another door, a third door, again on the western wall of the passageway. You listen at the door, and then you hear the worst singing you've ever heard in your life. You hear very bad singing, someone singing very badly. Do we go in the room and investigate the serious din, or walk on up the passageway? I'm not even gonna look. I know what the answer is gonna be. Okay, so let's draw some more of the passageway. Yeah, and now a door. Investigate! Is it Axl Rose? Oh my God. Awesome. Perfect. So, we will go into and investigate the horrible singing. Going to be very close. Yes. Okay, so another small room. Let's say it's the same kind of room as before. The room is dirty and unkempt. A straw mattress lies in one corner. In the center of the room is, you guessed it, a wooden table upon which a candle burns, lighting the room with its flickering flame. A small box rests under the table. Seated around the table are 2 small creatures with warty skin dressed in leather armor. Okay, it's 2 orcs. 2 orcs in leather armor. They're drinking some sort of grog. And by the way, they stagger to their feet on your arrival. You assume that they're very, very drunk. All right, so do you draw your guitar and leap forward at them? Or do you slam the door quickly and run away? Basically, that's your options. Either draw your guitar and leap or run away. Yes, I agree. They're like straw mattresses and wooden tables and a flame, an open flame on a candle. Okay. So let's do copy. No. This is another room. See, I'm conserving resources. Another wooden table with a flame. It's very dirty, but I'm gonna run. Okay, so 1 fight, 3 run. Okay, 3 votes to run. Attack. So that's 2 to attack, but it's still no, it's still 1. Still 1 to attack. Yeah. So it's 3 votes run. 3 votes run and run away and go away. Sure. All right. Yeah, we run away. We slam the door and run up to the passage. Run up the passage. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so we go on to the north, and we eventually, you arrive at the end of the passage at a 3-way junction. You may turn either to the west or to the east. Okay, so let's draw an east-west T junction right here. Oh my god. This does not look good. Okay, east or west? One more. Oh, 2 more to attack, but it was too late. We went away. Decisions are made by those who show up, as Itai rightfully said. Left, west, life is peaceful there. Cool. Okay, let's go to the west. Go west. Yes, all right. The passageway runs straight for several meters, and then it ends at a wooden door. Of course, you listen at the door because you learned your lesson, and you know to do that every place you go to. By the way, this adventurer, I gotta say, this person, left person, knows a lot about adventuring. He listens at every door. They listen. They have no gender. They listen at every door, which is very smart. I think many beginning adventurers wouldn't do that. So the fact that they listen at every door means that they kind of, it's like there's an assumption that we're an experienced adventurer, an experienced dungeon delver. I like that. Listen at the door. When you listen at the wooden door, you hear angry shouting coming from within. Angry shouting. Do you investigate or turn back? Yes. Investigate or turn back. Itai is adding that is just quoting Aaron Sorkin. Slash has been to many a dungeon. I think, yeah, there's clips about it. Investigate. Sure. There's a large majority out of, 3 votes. 4 votes. Good. Nice. Let's go in. Let's investigate. There we go. Okay, there's a large room now. It says large, a different descriptor than before. A large chair behind a solid-looking table suggests to you that someone or something of rank uses this room. A chest in the center catches your eye. In a corner of the room stands a man-sized creature with a warty face. A man-sized creature. The previous ones were smaller. Standing over a smaller creature of similar race. With the whip in his hand, the Orc Chieftain has been beating this servant, who is whimpering beneath him. Oh my god, it's brutality in the workplace. Okay, so basically our options, there's a big chair, there's a big Orc Chieftain and a small Orc, and he's beating the small Orc with a whip. Do you attack them both, spring at the Chieftain in hope that his servant will aid you, or leave the room and head back to the junction? That's basically your options. They work. I think they work, Itai. They guard the dungeon. They're like the guards. There was a guard post back then, and here obviously like he has a chair, so it's like an office of some sort. The chieftain works here. Save the servant. Cool. All right. A large majority to springing at the chieftain and hoping that his servant will aid us. Maybe we'll have an ally in this dungeon. Okay, so you spring at the chieftain. His servant rises to his feet, picks up a hefty wooden stick, and joins the melee. But to your disappointment, he attacks you. Ungrateful wretch. Oh, God. Okay, I hope we learned our lesson. Seeing this, you may escape through the door down the corridor or continue the fight. So, basically, we either escape the 2 of them together attacking us, or we fight. Do we escape or fight? It's a chieftain. Yeah, well, Itai. Fight. Want to fight? We have max luck, that's right. We have max luck and still 2 uses of the potion. We're basically brand new. We're fresh. Teach them a lesson. Fight. Yes. All right. That's a good vote for fighting. Let's draw the room. It's a larger room, so it's gonna be like this large. Is it larger? Yeah, it's a little larger. Yeah. And there's a chair. Let's make this chair. This is the back of the chair, and then there's this. This is a big chair. All right, and now we fight. 372. Let's go to 372. The battle commences. Orc Chieftain and Servant. So Orc Chieftain is 7 skill and 6 stamina. And then the Servant is 5 skill and 3 stamina. Fight them one at a time. So we don't have to fight them both together. It's one at a time. So Orc Chieftain 7-6 and Servant 5-3. Let's write these numbers down. Let's just overwrite these. 7, 6, and 5, 3. Nice. Okay, so we started with the Orc Chieftain. He's the harder combatant. Let's start with him. Let's roll 2 6-sided dice. The Servant first. Well, yeah, let's kill the Servant first. Sure. So 2 6-sided dice will attack the Servant first. That's 7 for us and 7 for the Servant. We have a much higher fighting skill, so that means we hit and we deal 2 damage. They have 3 stamina. That's 1. The Servant could run. I don't think the Servant can run. We just kill him. There's nothing in the book that says the Servant's gonna run. I don't think so. Buddy. I wish it was the case. I wish the Servant, we could spare the Servant, but the book doesn't seem... No, we just fight them until they both die. That's what happens now. So another attack. Second attack against the Servant. 3, that's our roll. Oh god, we're a total of 14. But, I mean, they have 5. We'll probably hit them anyway, right? 9 plus 5, that's 14. 14 and 14, that's a draw. So that means we re-roll. We evade each other's attacks. Us with a guitar, him with a stick. Seems like a fair fight. 10. It's impossible for them to hit us with a 10. Yeah, okay. So that's done. The Servant falls down on the floor. Guitar slashes on his body. Guitar dents. Guitar cuts. Guitar bruises covering his little body. So now we fight the Chieftain. Remember, if it's a stronger enemy, we might want to use luck. If you want me to use luck, say so, because I might not do it on my own always. We roll a 2. Oh no, a 2. Okay. And the Chieftain rolls a 7. So that's a 14 to our 13. Yeah, it's a 14 to our 13. So yeah, we take 2 damage. Our first 2 damage in this game. We're down to 20 stamina. That's a wound. That's a wound with a whip. It's an insulting wound. More than damaging, it's an insult really to our pride. Another roll for us. It's a 9. That's very good. And for the Chieftain, it's a 4. Great. We hit the Chieftain down to 4. Do we want to use luck on this? Do we want to spend a point of luck to try to turn this wound from 2 stamina to 4 stamina? No? Alright. Nobody wants me to use luck. I'm not going to use luck. Okay. Another roll. 10 for us. That's amazing. Again, I'm not sure it's possible for them. Yeah. So, no, our luck is low. No way our luck is low. Yeah, it's a little, I mean, it's max luck. It's what we started with, but yeah, it is not very high. So yeah, we hit again, down to 2, and we're not using our luck. So another 10 for us, and a 5 for the Chieftain. So yeah, we beat the Chieftain. We beat both of them with our mighty guitar. Our guitar hand is powerful. The green blood. Oh, green blood of the dead orcs. Smells foul as it seeps from their bodies. You step around the corpses and investigate the chest. It's a sturdy affair made of strong oak and iron. It is firmly locked. You may try to smash the lock with your sword, guitar, or leave it alone and go through the open door. Oh, okay. We need to leave it behind? That's our only two options. Leave it behind or smash it with our guitar. What do we do? Eli is still trying to push the narrative that we're playing music like a bard. It's basically we're a bard. We're strumming the guitar and they're dying from the guitar music. Smash it. Yeah, obviously we want to smash. Okay, smash it with our guitar. Oh, the lock just flies off. It's a very flimsy lock, apparently. Yeah, it just flies off. It lands on the floor several meters away. So you lift the heavy lid and you see a golden sheen coming from inside the chest. There's quite a few gold pieces inside this chest. In one corner, there's also a small black bottle with a tight glass stopper with a liquid of some kind. Also in the chest is a silky black glove. Oh my god, remember that? That's a clue, a silky black glove. Okay, so there's some gold pieces. There's a bottle with a glass stopper and a silky black glove. As you are admiring this treasure, you hear a soft click and wince in pain as a small dart shoots forward into your stomach. Oh my god. Roll one die and subtract this number of points from your stamina to determine the effect of the poison on the dart tip. Oh god, we were poisoned. No luck? No luck roll here? Oh god. Okay, let's roll one die. Let's roll and take three points of damage. I have a feeling this is worth it. We found some money and a potion or something. Let's see what we found. All right, so the poison makes you feel weak. You fall down to the floor. You pull the dart out. It's not hard to pull it out. You just pull it and throw it aside, and you bandage the wound a little bit, but it's still, you feel the effects of the poison, and that means you decide to take it easy for a little while, and you take your time, a few minutes, to examine the contents of the chest. That means you have the time to eat some provisions. You can decide to eat some provisions. I'll remind you that each one meal is 4 stamina points, so you can decide to do that if you want to. Tell me if you want to heal up. Meanwhile, I'll tell you the riches that we have encountered. 25 gold pieces, and the label on the bottle shows it to be a potion of invisibility. Oh, it's a potion of invisibility with 1 dose, 1 use. The glove is a mystery. Yeah, let's take all of these. So 25, that means we have a total of 26. Oh god, that's the leader, that's the boss that hasn't been paying his workers well. That's the one we need to rat out to the union. That's the one. That's the, like, it's brutality in the workplace plus insufficient wages and hunger wages. So black silk glove, and we also have a potion of invisibility. Cool. Nice. That's a very full rucksack we have by now. Eat. Yeah, China Boy, I think I agree. Can we wear the glove? It's so nice and fancy. The book doesn't give us the option to do that, which makes me feel like later on we might find a use for the glove, and then we can like put it on. But we're Slash. We're left person. We can put this glove. Oh, by the way, is it a left-handed glove? That's a good question. It's kind of relevant because we only have left hands. But I think on our left-handed left hand, we can put the glove on. So let's imagine that now we're wearing the glove, and let's draw it. Let's draw it and make sure that everyone knows we have a black silk glove. Very luxurious and soft and comfortable. Nice. Cool. All right. Thank you for the suggestion, Ilian. It's a good point. It's a good point and a good idea. Nice. Okay, so we're eating. It means we're using one. Oh no, I'm drawing again. Okay, 9. Down to 9 provisions, and we can go on. After you've rested for a little while, you're now refreshed. The effects of the poison seem to have subsided, and now it's possible for you to get up, almost completely healed, and keep going. All right. So the way you go is back east. You get out of the room and you just turn back and you go back east, further down the hall that way. You arrive back at the junction of the passage and you walk straight on eastwards. And you get to another junction. You can either go northwards or continue eastwards. So it's either left or keep on going straight. This is basically it. That's the choice we have. Do we go north or do we keep on going east? Tell me, please, dear watchers. Dear chat. There's a lot of people in chat not speaking. Are you all listening and enjoying? Do you want to help us make decisions? Just not straight, please. Just not straight. North! Okay. That's 2 votes north. Anyone else? Left over left from the beginning. Yeah, we have many more lefts. We're all left. Northward. Okay, northward. Okay, we'll go northward, sure. No problem. North. So probably going north means going more down the dungeon. We're not going to be able to go back and explore what we left behind. Okay, so we go on down, and then there's a well-used door on the east side, the right-hand side of the passageway. We put our ear to the keyhole. There's a keyhole this time, so we can hear better. There's a man screaming for help. Oh my god, someone's screaming for help from the inside. Do you open and help him, or do you walk on? Do you help the person screaming for help, or do you just walk on? I love that. I love these game books. Help and leave him there. Okay, it's 1 vote for help, 1 vote for leaving him behind. More votes, please. Help me decide what to do. Help him. No, fuck the man. Okay, it's 2 versus 2. Still 2 versus 2. Tell me what to do, people. Chat, please help me where it's a tie. Help and suffer for it. Yes, that's the spirit. That's the right attitude. It's 3 for 2. Any more votes? Any more votes? Right now, it's just one vote, one lead to the option to go in and help the man. That's implied. Yeah. We all know what's gonna happen. Apparently we did not learn our lesson from the orcs situation with the chieftain back then, but we're gonna do that. We're gonna help the person. Open the door. The door is locked. So basically, you can either charge it down, and that's going to be a test of skill. We have quite a high skill, so we're probably going to make it, but it's going to be a roll to try to do that. Or we can just keep going. Do we try to beat the door down forcefully? Yeah, but the key is not to this door. In these situations, in these books, if the key fits, if we have to have an item that fits the situation at hand, like a key that is for this door, then the book tells us. If you have a bronze key with whatever, sign, then you can use it. Left person smash. Yes, China boy. I concur. I agree. Yep. Let's go. People want to beat down the door, so we're going to beat down the door. That's 2 dice, and we compare the number. It's like a luck test. It's like testing your luck. So we compare the number to our skill, and because we have 11 skill, it's almost guaranteed that we'll succeed. So let's do that. Nice. We rolled a 3, which is much lower than our skill, so we succeeded. We beat down the door. And let's see what stands behind the door. It bursts open. Yeah. It bursts open and a nauseating stench hits your nostrils. Oh god, it's stinky in here. It just gets stinkier and stinkier the further down the dungeon we go. Inside the room, the floor is covered with bones, rotting vegetation and slime. A wild-haired old man, clothed in rags, rushes at you screaming. He's screaming, but he's rushing at us. His beard is long and gray, and he's waving an old wooden chair leg. Oh, God. So, it's kind of unclear what's happening or how he's rushing at us, and we need to make a split-second decision, right? Either you shout at him to try to calm him down, or you draw your guitar and attack him. Do you attack, or do you shout to try to calm him down? Psychic damage, yeah. Makes sense, it would. I'm going to be drawing slime while you decide. There's slime. Slime on the floor. Oh, there's also bones. 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 Here's some bones. More bones. Here's a rib cage. So what does chat say? Shout, shout, shout. All right. Yeah, let it all out. Let's do that. Let's shout to try to calm the man down. All right, so you stand your ground, you shout, "You are freed, old man," at the top of your voice. Instantly, his ranting ceases. He stops dead in his tracks and he sinks to the floor, weeping loudly. Aw, he's weeping. Slowly, he stops weeping. He composes himself. He picks himself up. He thanks you again and again. He thanks you honestly and very emotionally. You talk to him. You hope you can discover some hints and clues and secrets about the mountain. And he begins to tell the story. So you give him time to tell his story because he. It worked. We shouted at him to calm him down, and it worked. In a moment of desperate panic. So you give him some time to tell his story because there might be some important details about the dungeon that he tells us. Many years ago, he was an adventurer like you. He used to be an adventurer like you. In search of the Warlock's treasure. He was captured by the orcs and thrown into the solitary cell as sort of pet for the creatures. You ask whether he would like to accompany you into the mountain, but he simply wants to leave and see the world again. He's like old and gray, so he probably was there for years. It's quite a sad story. You ask him for advice, but he says he knows little. He advises you to pay your respects to the boatman. We were told that, to be respectful to the boatman. He tells you that you must pull the right-hand lever on the wall ahead to open the iron gate at the end of the passage. The right-hand lever on the wall ahead to open the iron gate. He has also learned that the keys to the boathouse are guarded by a man and his dog. Okay, the keys to the boathouse are guarded by a man and his dog. You shake hands, you leave the room, and you go your separate ways. Add 1 luck. Okay. Yeah, okay, so we saved the man. We got a point of luck, which again doesn't help us because we're at maximum luck, but we did a good deed. We did a good deed and we didn't suffer for it at all, so it all went better than expected. Yeah. Let's keep going. Further up the passage, you see a door in the east wall. You listen hard, but can hear no sound. Do you want to open the door to investigate? If so, blah, 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 or to walk further up the passage. So either we open the door, investigate, or write the clues. Yeah, I don't know. Should we write the clues? Do we have a place to do that? Clues. We don't have a place to write the clue, but we can write them down somewhere here. Let's write them down here. Let's write them down right here. Right hand lever opens up the gate. Keys to the boat's house with the man and his dog. All right, that's most of what we had, right? I think up till now. We also know about the boatman. We need to save a gold piece. If there's more stuff you remember I need to write down, go ahead. Thank you, Ila. That was a good idea. Writing down the clues is probably going to be helpful later on, although I still suspect some players with us here in chat know the game better than me and maybe some of the others. Okay. A door on the east wall. No sounds. Do we open the door or do we walk on? Why indeed? Why indeed would I think that? Do we investigate or go, walk on down the hall? Tell me, please. Open the door. China boy. I believe you, by the way. I believe you don't know the game. Dora does? Explore? So that means... What does that mean, though? Both directions are... Both directions are going... are exploring. I didn't mean to dissuade you from answering, by the way. Everyone, please, everyone, go ahead. I don't want you to feel like you shouldn't help me beat the dungeon. We all need to go to sleep. I have work tomorrow, early morning, so I'm gonna want to finish this at some point. So, open the door or not? Come on, go ahead. I want some more votes. Only one vote. Open the door. That's it. All right. We're going to open the door. Let's do it. Open all doors. Good. That's a decisive vote that I can get behind. Okay. Open the door to investigate. Let's do that. The door is firmly locked. So again, do we force it open or do we continue on down the corridor? I'm just going to decide this one on my own. We already saw that it's going to be very easy to force things open. Yeah, of course we are. 53. Charge the door. Again, it's a skill test, and we're one. It's like 3% chance we don't make it. Roll the 3 again. It's again the same roll. Something's up with the dice roller. Do you see that? We roll the same thing over and over again. Well, not exactly, but like 5-5, 5-5. I don't know. Maybe it just seems that way to me. But anyway, we have forced the door open. We'll keep on going. Okay, so the door actually splits in two. It splits along its length, and it just falls open, and you wrench the timbers apart to let yourself in. A torch hangs from one wall, lighting up a small armory room stocked with swords, shields, helmets, daggers, breastplates, and the like. Oh, nice. There's weapons and armor here. So you examine the weaponry for a few moments. You find nothing appearing superior to your own guitar. However, a circular iron shield with a golden crescent at its center catches your eye. You pick it up, and it feel its weight on your arm. If you wish to take this shield, it will aid you in your battles by helping to fend off wound damage inflicted by a creature on you. If, in the future, during a battle in which you are using this shield, a creature wounds you, you may throw 1 die. If you throw a 6, the creature inflicts only 1 point of damage instead of the normal 2. Yeah, so roll of 6. Pick of Destiny is not described, unfortunately. There's also like a picture here, an image that you won't be able to see, unfortunately, but it's just a bunch of like spears and swords and stuff. Nothing as cool as a guitar, really. It's not a guitar. None of it is a guitar. So yeah, if it gives you like a small chance to evade some damage, like evade 1 point of damage when you use the shield. So we're gonna take the shield. Let's draw the room. A torch here on the wall. It's lighting up the entire place. And it's an armory. How do you draw an armory? I guess it's just racks, weapon racks, and just stuff on the floor, just weapons. Here's a thing, an armor, and another thing, and a rack, whatever. Lots of things on the floor. All right, so that's an armory. We picked up the shield, so let's write down it's a circular shield. I'm very proud of my Roll20 drawing skills. I think I'm doing a good job. Text is getting smaller and smaller. All right, circular shield. We need to remember that when we get wounded in the future. Oh, however, the shield is heavy. You will have to leave behind one item of equipment. Oh no! So do we take it or not? That's a decision. That's a decision. You need to a large and armored E. Oh God, Hila. Thank you. Please keep doing that, Hila. But we need to decide if we want to leave another item behind. It's big and heavy. Do we want to leave something behind instead of the circular shield? Please write down your opinion in chat. Look, this shield is, I don't know if isn't that useful? Invisibility potion. Oh, wow. That's a bold decision. Anyone have any other opinion about what we should leave behind to pick up the shield? Nope. What does nope mean? Don't take the shield, that is? Not worth it. Leave the shield. Okay? So one vote against, one vote to leaving the invisibility potion behind. Does the leather armor do anything? That is a very fair question. Does it do anything? I mean, like, supposedly it does, right? But we have, yeah, we have leather armor. You are armed with a sword and are dressed in leather armor, but it doesn't say anything the armor does. I think, methinks, we have found a loophole. So we're going to leave behind the leather armor, which is for sure what Steve Jackson intended when he wrote this part of the book. To leave behind a useless item that was just described for no reason. So we leave behind the leather armor, and yeah, we keep going, sure. Another door down the hall on the east side of the passage, this time made of solid metal. It's a metallic door this time. On the east wall, we listen and we hear the sound of tortured screams. Tortured screams. I think we should have heard that before we got to the door and listened to it. I think we should have heard tortured screams from way back, like when we just got into this corridor. But yeah, tortured screams coming from within. If you want to try opening the door or ignore this room. Okay, so did we open the door or ignore this room? Go naked. Ignore. Okay, one vote to ignore the room. Does it mean we're naked? Do we have any clothes underneath the armor? I mean, supposedly we have like a pants and a shirt or something. Ignore, ignore. You didn't get any description of clothes. No, clothes were never described, never mentioned. In the equipment, it only said we have a set of leather armor, a sword, which is a guitar in our case, and I guess the potion of fortune that we selected. Okay, 2 votes to ignore. Anything else? All right, we're going to ignore unless anyone else says something different. Let's ignore and continue down the corridor. All right, so we arrive at the end of the passage. The passage meets another passage going east-west, but an iron portcullis blocks your way, and no amount of charging is going to budge it. This is not old school Dungeons and Dragons where you can lift a portcullis with a strength roll. This one is just too heavy. On the wall to your right, there are 2 levers, and it seems likely these levers have something to do with raising the portcullis. Do you wish to pull the right lever or the left lever? Okay, we know what to do. Either right or left. Yes. People. Okay, wait. Let's draw the passage. Let's draw the portcullis as well. This is a portcullis. Nice. Good job, me. Good job drawing this portcullis. And now there's a passage. Yep. Good job for using the points, by the way. job using the channel points. I never knew you could even do that. Like highlight your message. That's very clever. Shows how important you think this decision is. So right lever. Let's pull the right lever. A deep rumbling noise hears when you pull the lever, and the ground begins to shudder. Slowly and noisily, the portcullis rises into the ceiling. You may now walk to the junction. Will you turn west or east? So good choice, everyone. Doing what the hint before that told us to do. We're going to turn west or east? East. One vote east. Any more votes, ladies and gentlemen? West equals left. That is true. That's true, friend. Anything else? We have one east, one west. You have to vote. Go west where the skies are blue. Yes. So 2 west now. West is leading just by 1. Just a 1 vote lead to west. Any more? Any more votes? Going once. Going twice. Going west. Okay. 3rd. 4th vote west. Sure. Do I know you, by the way? There's some people here I have the feeling I might know. Okay, you go west. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, another junction. This is fascinating. Another junction. You can either go straight ahead westwards or northwards. So either keep straight to the west or turn north, which is like a right turn. What do you choose? Another vote, please. I know you too. You're not one of the people I don't know. I know who you are. Create emojis. Yeah, I will. They're on their way. The emotes, the custom emotes are on their way. You know I am. Come on. All right. Do we go west or north? Mainly wondering who's Auberginger, which is a very clever nickname, and Ilian. I don't know how to pronounce it exactly. Ilian, like in billion. South equals left. It's not. It's west. It's west or north. West is like, I mean, it's not right, so it must be left. I'm Ginger. Okay, good start. No option for south than west. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's more. It fits the algorithm going west. It does fit the algorithm. So we go west. No more votes. Just 1 vote going west. Let's do it. Westward. Okay, so it goes on to the west and then turns due north. Okay, so you keep going and then it turns north anyway. What a scam. What a sham. Okay, so there's another junction. A narrow passage goes off to the west. Are we going to continue north or take the west way? I'm going to draw an especially narrow passage going to the west. Do we go north or do we go west? West, yeah. East. There's no east. There's no east. No south, so west. North or west. Okay, so 1 vote west, 1 vote east, which isn't an option, really. It's not an option here. It's either north or west. That's just 1 vote. China Boy, you're being very helpful. Thank you very much. West. 2 votes west. West is leading by 2 votes. Going once. Going twice. Going west. All right, let's do it. As you walk along the corridor, you can see ahead that it is getting narrower. Oh god, it's getting narrower and narrower. It's like a horror story. It's at one point you stoop, and as you do, a deep resonating laugh starts up around you. A laugh. You hear a laugh. You stoop down. It gets narrower and narrower, and it gets... It's Trinaboy? Wait, what? I've been mispronouncing it, but I thought it was because that's where you are. I thought that was a reference to where you live. Or lived. It just blew my mind. It made me feel just a little bit racist, honestly. Made me rethink my choices. Yeah, okay. So you stoop. You have to stoop to walk through the corridor because it keeps getting narrower and narrower, and you start hearing a deep resonating laugh around you. Do you continue, or do you go back? Continue or go back. These are two choices. Make your votes right now. Laugh harder. Yes. Continue. One vote to continue. Run. Okay. So 1 for, 1 against. More votes. We're at a tie. We're at an impasse. Are we going into the narrow corridor, or are we running away, turning back? Oh, hey, what's up? We're deciding whether or not to keep going down a narrow corridor. I'm gonna draw it getting narrower because it gets narrower. It gets narrower. It's like a PSA. It gets narrower. It's narrower. Look at that. Isn't that scary? It's like a horror story. Like a horror movie. Keep going. Never turn back. So the one vote would be completely oblivious Countess Bovane, who just dropped into, without any context, votes to keep going. Okay, so I have 2 votes to keep going, 1 to go back. Always going to eat us. Yes, it's kind of scary. It's quite scary. But 2 people are for going ahead, and 1 person to laugh harder to establish dominance, which is also going to happen. All right, these are the votes we have. So going once, going twice, and going into the super narrow corridor. We're gonna do it. We're doing it. We're doing it. Breathe deep. The narrow passageway eventually becomes too small for you to walk along. You get down on your hands and knees and you crawl. You gotta crawl to keep going. Eventually, you get no further, and there seems to be no way through, so you decide to return to the main passage. You head for the junction, turn to 10. What? We just go back? That was uneventful. What's the laugh? Where's the... Thank you, verbing nouns. Thank you for stopping by. It was really nice to see you. Also in Aya's stream back then, when we met then. That was awesome. Hope to see you again somewhere around the virtual or physical space. So we just turn back. So let's say that we laughed harder, and the laugh echoed from the walls, and we established dominance. And then we go back. We arrive back at the junction, and you go north. Yeah, we just go back north. Nothing happened. That was okay. Yeah, not impressed. The corridor is not impressed. Let's keep going. So we go several meters up that way, up the passageway, up here. And after a few meters, you arrive at another junction. You can go either west or east. So there's, in the rock on the north wall, there's a small recess where you can rest and eat provisions without being seen. If you wish to take provisions here, do so. We are not wounded at all. There's like 1 point missing or something. We don't need to eat, so we're not going to eat provisions. Let's draw the north wall with a small recess so we can sit like a little thing. And then there's east or west. Do we go east or west? What was that? Help me out here. West, west, east, east. Okay, so 3 votes west, 1 vote east. As usual, go left according to the algorithm. We might regret it, but we're doing it. Westwards. You walk westwards along the passageway. After 50 meters or so, the way turns northwards. 2 or 3 paces up the Did you notice all of our west choices, all of our choices to go west, they all either get blocked and we have to go back, or they turn north again. It's like somebody really doesn't want us to go west. Probably the secret, the treasure is west. It's probably west, and then all the ways west just keep getting us back to going north. That's what I think. That's the conspiracy. That's the true mystery of the mountain, and the only hero that can solve this mystery is left person. It turns northwards. 2 or 3 paces up the passage, you hear a crumbling beneath your feet, and you try to leap back as the ground gives way. Oh no, there's a trap. The ground crumbles. Test your luck. Let's test our luck. 8. We made it. Luck is 9. We rolled an 8. We now go down to 8. Luck. More and more points. More and more dots. Look at me drawing random dots. So yeah, we made it. Let's draw what's happening. And here there's a trap. In old school D&D, this is a trap. A floor trap. This is how we marked it. An X on the floor is like a crumbling, an opening, a pit that's barely covered, and then there's like a crumble and you fall in. Yeah. If you're lucky, you manage to leap quickly backwards before a pit opens. If you're unlucky, you're too slow and you fall down and you lose the stamina. Blah, blah, blah. If you were lucky, you had better return to the junction. Oh, we return to the junction. Yeah. You just need to go back. There's more and more going back. Blah, blah, blah. We go back and we continue east. Okay, so we're here. We're going to continue back east here. You follow the passage eastwards for several meters. Then it turns to the north. Shortly, you reach another junction where you may either go straight on, or you may turn right into an eastward passage that soon turns north. Okay, so either it turns to the north again, then you either you continue north, or you go east in a passage that soon turns north. So it's 2 north passages. God damn it. It's all north. So this one goes north, and then you can turn east. And then the east one goes north again. So either here or here. So you go... Cat. No, you cannot. The cat is bothering me. Okay. So never go right. Yeah, I guess. On we go. It's 2 votes to going on to the north without turning to the right. So yeah, that's what we're doing. Straight on. 381. The passage ends at a wooden door, trimmed in iron. Trimmed in iron. Various inscriptions adorn the door, but none make any sense to you. You listen, but hear nothing. You may either open the door or return to the junction. Wooden door. The passage ends at a wooden door. So either we open the door or we go back. What do we do? Help me out. It's a wooden door. Oh, I drew a rectangle. Well, that fits, right? It's trimmed in iron, so I'm gonna do a trim. That's a trim. Open the door, yep. Okay, let's open it. Okay. The door opens into a small room, comfortably furnished with a table, several chairs, and a large bookcase which covers one wall. Wow. Seated at the table is an old man with a long gray beard, and squatting on the old man's shoulder is a small winged beast. This creature is no more than 6 centimeters tall. It has 2 arms and legs. Its skin is a dusty gray color. It has tiny, sharp white teeth, and its wings are folded behind its back. That's half the description in this room, meanwhile, for the tiny creature on the shoulder of the old man. The old man says nothing as you walk in through the door, but he beckons you over to sit down at the table. He's tossing in his hand 2 small white objects. Yeah, ship it. If we had the emote, Belvane, if we only had the emote. Blah, blah, blah. So he beckons you over and he's tossing in his hand 2 small white objects. Will you sit down as he tells you? One option, sit down and take his invitation. Leave the room and return to the junction. Or draw your sword and rush forward. Your guitar, that is. So either attack him, leave the room, or sit down at the table. Talk to the creature. It's not an option in the book. It's not an option. I'm going to draw the room while you make your choice. There's three choices here. 3 options. Oh no, what did I do? This is a bookcase with books. This is a wooden chair. This is a wooden table. There's some chairs around the table. All right. What are the votes? Rush forward. Sit down with Dumbledore. Kill and loot. Seduce. Yeah. So two for killing. 2 for attacking the old man. 1 to sit down with him. Any more votes? A small majority towards killing the old man. Just 2 to 1 for now. You have your chance to still influence the choice, to change the outcome. Sit down. Okay, so it's 2 versus 2. It's a tie. It's a tie. You have a tiebreaker. So 2 to join him and sit down with him. 2 to attack him. Sit down. Nice. All right. So it's 3 to 2. More votes. More votes. Maybe somebody else wants to murder the old man. Murder with your guitar. Sit down. Or rush. No more votes. Going once. Going twice. Going to sit down at the table. All right, let's sit down. Let's do it. Okay. So you sit down. The old man doesn't even look up at you from the table. But his devilish little pet eyes you suspiciously, and he starts chattering. And he has like a small squeaky voice, and he starts talking in an unknown language. The old man just gives a grunt, and then he turns to you, and he asks, "Are you game for a wager?" That's his voice. That's the old man. "Are you game for a wager?" That's what it sounds like. So do you accept? You need to have a gold piece, and you do have a gold piece. So you can accept, or you can just leave the room, or again attack the old man. So do we wager? Do you leave, or do you attack? All right, 1 vote for a wager. For playing with the old man. Game. Oh yeah. Nice. More votes? I'm not being very neutral, am I? I'm clearly broadcasting the options I want you to choose. All right. Strip wager. Sure, if that's an option. By the way, Countess Belvane, we've already stripped before. We started the game with the leather armor. We decided to leave it back. That said, leather armor somewhere here. And the start, we just left it back because we need to leave an object back. And there was no mention of clothes. So, canon, in-world canon right now is that we're naked. Going around naked with a guitar and a shield and a sack. That's it. That's all we have. Right. We're playing the old man. The old man turns to you. What's your stake? He says. We can bet between 1 and 20 gold pieces, your choice. No more than you possess, but you have 26 in your sack. We have a hat, that's right. We have a top hat, that's right. Not completely naked. So you choose how much to bet between 1 and 20 gold pieces. And then, this is going to be our roll of the dice. 10. Nice. That's a good amount. That's a bold choice. Any more suggestions? How many gold pieces do you want to wager? 10 is good. 25. That's almost everything we have. This leaves 1. 10 and 25. I'm going to take an average of whatever all of you say. I'm going to take an average of the whole thing. So we have 10 and 25 right now. More votes. Anyone else? How many gold pieces? We have a total of 26 in our sack, so to speak. Two. No. Oh, God. Changing after the fact because you knew. All right. 2 and 25. These are the votes. These are the actual votes. 2 and 25. All right. No other votes. So average is, let's say, 13. 13 gold pieces. That's what you wager. 13, you say, and you drop 13 gold pieces on the table. The old man places 2 white dice on the table. This is for you, he says, and this one is for me. And he picks up his 6-sided die and he throws it, and then you throw yours. So let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. So the old man throws his die. 2, only a 2, and then you throw yours. 4, you win. You win, he says. This was a very simple game, but I am an old man. I don't have time for complicated things. And this is the only game I know. This is the only game I ever learned. Do you know better games with dice? Do you know better games to play with 2 dice? That's all I have. And this creature isn't helping at all. There's no help from him. He just chatters in an alien language. That's useless. Absolutely useless. Ocean Master, yes, please, tell me more about Ocean Master. What are the rules? You sit around a while, you teach him how to play Ocean Master. A very simple but deep, strategically speaking game, which I have no clue what it is, but let's say you teach him how to play it. And then he says, thank you very much. You have won. You win the amount of your stakes. So yeah, we got 10 gold pieces. He fishes out some gold coins, and he just places the gold coins on the table. That's, we said, 13. 13. Yeah, 13 is how much we wagered. So we have a lot. Keep drawing instead of, I drew a red dot here now. See the red dot? So now we have 39. That's a lot of gold. Can we even use 39 in this? I don't know if we can even use 39 in this one. But yeah, let's keep going. Do we want to wager more? We can choose to wager more. What is this? That was weird. It was a different color for a while. Do we want to wager more? We can keep playing. We can keep going. No more. For information on what is in front of you. Yeah, well, sure. Let's offer some coin back. I don't know if we can do that though. I mean, it does, the book doesn't give us the option to do that. You pick up some gold of coins and you say, hey, old man, I can give you some coin back. Maybe to give you something back for your trouble if you tell me anything that's ahead in the dungeon. The old man says, no, I am sworn to secrecy. Besides, I have never traveled anywhere outside of this room. This is where I've been living all my life. There's orcs and monsters and traps and shit, but I just never leave. I just read all these books behind me in this big, huge bookcase. and I try to ignore the little imp on my shoulder. So that's my life, basically. I wait for people to play the simplest game of dice with me. A good book. Yeah, let's buy a book. How much would a book cost? Let's give him gold piece for a book. Sure. Let's do that. It's 38 now. 38 gold, let's buy a book. Which book? You decide. Which book do we want to get? Do we want to buy from him? Yes, I'll sell you a book. I have this book of what is it? Tell me what it is. Book of The Adventures of Crumpet McMuffin. All right, that's the name of the book. Recipes is also good, but all of these ideas are good. But The Adventures of Crumpet McMuffin. That is the name of the book. Thank you very much, Tahina Boy. Tahina Boy. Romance novels? I'm sure he has romance novels. Do you want to buy more books? Do you want to stay? Let's just stay around for a while and read some books. We can read books. By the way, it says if we win, we get some points of stamina and luck and stuff back. So we're up to 22 stamina and 8 and up to 9 luck. So we're up to our beginning scores in both of these. Real expensive with a year's salary. A lowly orc guard year's salary. So it's a good price, but it's not that exorbitant. Besides, demand is high in this dungeon, and supply is low. Not a lot of books. Most of them are old and moldy. Like the Book of Many Molds, for example. It's the oldest and moldiest book. So let's just stay with The Adventures of Crumpet McMuffin. We stay a while. We stay a couple of hours. You know, we're not in a great big hurry. The Warlock doesn't know we're here, so you can stay. You can stay and read. The old man lets you just read like it's a public library. You know, he offers to play more games with you because now you taught him a game apparently called Ocean Master, I guess. But you know, the imp, the little gray imp, is really annoying. So after no more than 2 more hours, you just leave. You just leave the room and you go. You keep going. So you go back to the junction. This time you take the passageway to the east. It turns north. Yeah, so you go back down to this junction. You go to the east. You go north, and then let's see what happens. Okay. So there's a door. Part of the course, you listen at the door, but you hear nothing. You try the handle. The door opens. It's not locked or blocked or anything like that. It's not trapped. Oh yeah, sorry. I missed the chance, Sally. I would have let you, Sally Redlich, ask a question, but I guess it's too late now because I kept on. So there's a large square room. The room is completely bare, but the floor of the room is covered, apparently, in a mosaic of tiles. 2 shapes repeat themselves on the floor. There's 2 shapes that stand out. There's star-shaped tiles and hand-shaped tiles. A door on the opposite wall is the only way through. So basically, it's just an empty room. It's just like hands and stars on the floor. So you can just walk across to the door, but there's 2 other options. You can walk across stepping only on the stars, and you can walk across stepping only on the hands. Which one do you do? Either just blindly walk like it's nobody's business, or step only on the stars or only on the hands. These are the 3 options. Go ahead and cast your votes while I draw the room. These are stars, supposedly? Do they look like stars? hands. The hands. These are the hands. Jesus. I'm such a great artist. I'm very proud of myself. Here's more hands. Walk with your hands on the hands. Hand walk on hands. That's too. All right, that's too much. That's too many. That's high five the floor. Perfect, perfect. So you get up and you do handstand. A handstand on the hands. Okay, you start walking with your hands, which are, I'll remind you, only left hands. You have 4 left hands instead of right hands. So you put your 2 left hands, your 2 top left hands instead of your bottom hands, which is what you usually walk on. You walk on your hands on the floor and on the hand tiles. So first of all, I think even though the book doesn't call for it, I think that's a skill roll because it's hard. It's hard to walk on your hands, on your top hands instead of your bottom hands, which is what you usually walk on. So 7 makes it because we're very skilled. We have 11 skill. So we walk on the hands, step on the hands with our hands. The moment your foot, that's a mistake, the moment your hand touches a hand tile, you feel a vice-like grip on your wrist, and you look down to see a ghostly white hand gripping your arm. You fight for your balance and manage to regain it, but to your horror you see that from every hand-shaped tile on the floor, a similar apparition has appeared. And the floor across to the door is now scattered with ghoulish hands, flexing and snatching in the air. You draw your guitar and chop at the hand. Resolve this battle. Hand. Skill 6, stamina 4. It's a very easy enemy, but it's still an opponent we need to fight. So 6 and 4. Let's change these numbers. Make sure 6 and 4. Let's start fighting. We fight the... that's who we are. Sally Redlich is asking what class are we. I'm not sure there's like a class in this book, really. You don't choose to be a class, but we have a high skill. Because skill goes only up to 12 and we have 11. And stamina goes up to 24 and we have 22. So we're quite big and strong and buff. So, and this is what we look like. We're left person and we have 4 left hands. These are 4 left hands. We have an awesome left-handed guitar. And we have a black silk glove, top hat, glasses. And we have a round shield as well that we haven't drawn yet. Basically other than that, we're just naked, completely naked. That's who and what we are. So that's I don't know if that answers your question. Maybe we're a bard. I think we're a bard. High five the ghosts. Yeah, we need to fight them. We need to actually fight them properly. So first guitar slap. We roll a 7. They roll a 5. 7 beats a 5 because they have only 6 skill. So we take their stamina down to 2 from 4, and more dice rolls. 7 for us, 7 for them. 7 for us beats them because we have 11 and they have. Seduce the hands. Seriously, seduce the hands. What kind of scene are you playing out in your head? What kind of fanfic? All right, we won. We chopped at the hands. We didn't seduce them. I'm sorry. Later on, I promise you, at some point, I promise you we will seduce something in this dungeon. The hand withers and shrinks back into the floor. At the same time, the other hand stops dead and slowly fade away downwards into the tiles. You decide this time to step on the star-shaped tiles and step carefully across to the door in the north wall. The door opens. Add 2 luck points. We never spent, almost at all, any luck. Take the hand's corpse. Where is the necklace? But it was a ghostly hand. Let's... I ask what I want to get answers to. Everything I ask seriously. Yeah, I think we're going to take disembodied ghostly hand. Ghostly hand. So we have a disembodied ghostly hand now. No apologies necessary. That was a great idea. Okay. Let's keep on going. Okay, so we go more to the north. You follow the passageway and you reach another junction. You can either continue northwards or turn westwards. It's either north or west. So let's draw this in the map. And you tell me what you want to do. North or west. Vote now, please. A right or left hand? Oh my lord, that's a good question. Is it a right or left hand? I think it's a right hand. Yeah, it's a right hand. It's not like our hands. Let's write it down. It's very important to know. I think it's crucial. Ghostly right hand. Is this somebody ghostly right hand? Cool. West. 2 votes west. Any more votes? Going once. Going twice. Going west. Okay. You walk some way along the passage. The corridor bends, you guessed it, to the north. And you follow it. Eventually you reach another junction. This junction, there's an arrow cut into the rock pointing to the north. And you just decide to go there. Let's replay this paragraph. Let's repeat what you just said. You get to another junction. At this junction, you see an arrow cut into the rock pointing to the north. And you decide to try this direction. We aren't even told what the junction is. We're just told there's an arrow. Just you go there. You just go there. Just fucking go there. So that's what we do. Sure. No problem. And there's the arrow. And it keeps going north. And we don't know. We don't know here what's happening. We don't know if there's more ways to go. We don't know. We just will go north. The book does not deign to reveal to us. Okay. So we go northwards. The passage continues, and ahead you can hear the splashing of an underground river. We got to the river. Oh my god. The air gets cool and fresh. There's the air of like being close to a body of water. You can feel a little, you can breathe a little better. You get to a wide opening of a riverbank. But then you look and then you realize there's no way to go to the other side. It's just you on the bank of a river. It flows in one way, and the other bank is over there. You can see it, but you can't get there. There's no way to go there. To the east, the river flows through a cave in the rock. You might, so you can rest here and eat some food. We don't need to do that. Or you continue by what seems to be the only way forward, jumping into the river and swimming downstream. Oh my god. Yeah, we gotta swim. We gotta swim. We don't need to eat anything. We just gotta swim. Let's draw a river. That's a river. Right there. And we're gonna swim down, just jump into and swim through, seduce the river. Probably works. There's probably some kind of spirit there, right? A water spirit. Some good ideas in chat. I wish I could do that. The current is strong. You're swiftly taken by the current, and you're swept downstream. And you're washed along through a narrow opening. For a minute there, you're submerged under the water, but then you come up again and you're in a large cavern with banks on both sides. The current washes you onto the south bank. Let's draw where you are. A large cavern, and you're on the south bank. Is it like this? I'm gonna guess. Descriptions are very very lacking in this book. I don't get the sense I know really what things look like. Oh, you don't see the thing. Yeah, okay, no, wait, that's not good. I need to move this whole thing. Let's change the size of this thing. Width. More. Save. Yes. Now we can do this. All right. Take all this down. More down. More down. Yep. And let's start again from here. We've been swept into a large cavern. And we're on the south bank. All right. Okay, so on the south bank of this underground river, we're looking around. You see 4 ways of crossing. To your left, a rusted bell bears the sign, ferry service, 2 gold pieces. Please ring. There's a small raft in front of you. That's the second way. With a long stick resting beside it, you can punt across the river. You can just take yourself with the stick in the raft. There's a rickety old bridge crossing on the right. That's the third way. And if you don't trust any of these, you can swim. Okay, so these are the 4 options. Either ferry service and you ring the bell to get the ferryman, or a small raft and a stick to row across, or across the bridge, or swim. Take stick, leave raft. I like that. Raft. Okay, so 1 vote to raft. More votes? We can take the stick probably anyway. But I need to know how we go across. Raft is 1 suggestion. Any more? Ferry. Okay, 1 raft, 1 ferry. 2 raft. Cool. But ask for fairy dust. So we're going with the raft. There's 2 votes for raft, and nothing else beats it. Okay. So raft it is. Let's see what happens. We ring the bell. We ring the bell. That's what it means. We ring the bell. The bell gives a dull clang. A few moments pass, nothing happens, we don't hear anything, but then we see a withered old man climb into a small rowing boat that's on the north bank. Okay, so there's a man. Oh no, we didn't ring the bell. Shit, what did I do? I took the wrong option. We didn't do that. No. That's the wrong thing. We took the raft. There were two for the raft, only 1 for the ferry. So we're going to punt the raft across. That's a different one. I almost led us to ruin. I almost killed us, I think. I don't know. Did I? You climb. Some people, some viewers, like with the book, like leafing really quickly, saying, no, go left. You climb on the raft. You take the stick. You start to just take your way across the river. The going is not easy. And in the middle of the river, the raft just starts bobbing up and down. The stream is stronger in the middle of the river. It's like deeper, and it flows quicker and stronger. And it starts bobbing right and left and up and down. It's getting kind of dangerous. It's almost going to be capsizing in a second, and you're going to be thrown into the river. Do you trust your strength and your luck to hold and keep going north, or do you just jump into the river, into the water to try to swim back south? Swim back. Oh, that's the only option. So either you swim back south, or you trust your strength. I think we trust our strength. We barely spent a point of anything in this game. We have all our resources. It's all here. It's all still here. We have all the points. Of course, we're strong. We're a strong man. Strong, genderless / bard creature. Left-handed. All right. 2 dice. Okay, so basically we roll 2 dice. We needed to beat both our luck score and our stamina score. So like to be equal or lower than both our luck and our stamina. So stamina is not a problem because we have 22. But luck we have 9. So let's roll and hope to get a 9 or less. We got 11. Our luck did not hold. We don't lose a point of luck. It's not testing our luck for some reason. It doesn't count as testing our luck. I don't know why, but it says so. Yeah, we just swim back south. We a fortune potion. We could use it before we rolled, and then we would get to a 10 fortune, 10 luck. It wouldn't help us. We could, before we rolled, we could choose to drink it twice, both doses, and get back up to 11, because each dose increases our maximum luck score by 1. So from 9, it would get to 11. And then we would, but we didn't before we rolled. So no, we just missed it. We lost. We go back. We have to swim back to the south shore. And yeah, it's kind of hard to swim back. The water is super cold. You quicken your pace, and to your amazement, the raft turns around in midstream and makes its own way back to the south bank. Goddamn raft, fucking asshole raft. I hate that. Roll 1 die. If you roll a 1, 2, 3, or 4, you make it safely back to the south bank. So let's hope for a 1, 2, 3, or 4. 1 die. 4. Excellent. We make it safely back. Nothing jumps on us from inside the river. All right. 218. That's going to be our lucky paragraph. Oh, it's the same one. We just went back to where we were. We're on the south bank of the river. We have the 4 options again. The ferry, the raft, the bridge, or swimming. And we can choose the raft again. So, I don't know. What do you choose? Ferry, raft, bridge, or swim? Cry. I think I'm going to do that while you decide. While you vote, you cry. Ferry. Vote for ferry. Any more votes? Raft again. Somebody really wants to go on the raft. It's going to be the same test. It's the same paragraph. We're at the same point in the book we were before. So it's exactly the same situation we were. So it's going to be the same test with a luck, which we most likely can win, probably, right? It puts us in some danger, but not a lot of it. What just happened? Okay. When the man comes, throw the glove and duel him. Yes, okay. Let's go on the ferry. We ring the bell. What I mistakenly went to before. The bell gives a dull ring, and then we can see the old man. He climbs into a rowing boat on the north bank that somehow we missed before. We completely missed a boat in there. He rows slowly across the river. He moors the boat, and he limps towards you. And he asks you for 3 gold pieces. The sign said 2. He asks for 3. If you mention the price that he said on the... He mumbles and he says something about inflation. Inflation is high. And that's his sound, by the way. That's this old man. He goes like, the prices are high all around. And he starts getting angry. Do you pay the 3 gold pieces or do you threaten him? That's the 2 options we have. Pay 3 gold pieces. I'll give you a book. Oh, yeah, but a book is worth only 1 gold piece. It's just 1. Just one gold piece. I don't know if we can pay for it for one. So maybe a book and 2 gold pieces. I will allow giving him a book, The Adventures of Crumpet McMuffin, plus 2 gold pieces. Cast your votes, please. Tell me which option you choose. It reminds me of the episode of The Storyteller with the ferryman. Remember that? Did you see that episode? It's not an option, Sally Radlich. I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry. I hear it. I hear you. I also want to do all these cool things, but it's a game book with limited options. Either pay up or threaten him. That's the 2 options. Pay up. All right, that's 1 vote. Any more votes? Pay up or threaten. I hear nothing. No other options. No other things. Threaten. Oh, Sally Rutledge changed their votes. Okay, threaten. I guess that's 1 vote to threaten. Any other votes? Love it. Oh god. Okay, threaten. Okay, let's threaten. Let's threaten the old man. That'll be a good idea, right? That'll lead us down the right path. Threatening an old man. Again, if anyone is in chat and not voting, please make your voices heard. So he goes like, "How dare you? This no way, no!" And then as he protests and he gets angry, he starts to change in front of your eyes. He starts to straighten up, and he goes physically stronger before your eyes. He gets like hairy. The face starts growing hair, and the arms grow hairy, and his teeth get sharp and pointed. While the transformation is going on. Okay, so basically you have a split-second decision to make. You can either throw like 5 gold pieces to try to calm him down in hopes that 5 is going to be enough for him to calm down, or attack him. So either throw 5 gold pieces or attack him. Do we want to back down? Back down at this point, or attack the creature, the fairy thing, the fairy man, the fairy attack. A bird and monkey eye attack. Sure, okay, let's go. 3 votes to attack. That was very decisive, chat. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Oh no, it's a rare rat. Okay, so he's 2 meters tall. He starts like jumping towards you. His hairy, the pointy teeth, beady, flashing eyes, and he has claws instead of fingernails now. And yeah, it's a were rat. It's a rat. It's a humanoid rat creature. Skill 8 and stamina 5. That's the most skilled creature we met until now. We can also escape. If you want to escape at any point, tell me please. But other than that, if we don't, we're gonna draw some more random points and also change this to an 8 and this to a 5 stamina. So yeah, let's start attacking. 8 and versus our 11. This is our 11 skill. Let's do this. We rolled a 7. He rolled a 6. Good. So we caused damage. I'm going to take an executive decision and decide to use a point of luck. Try to test our luck and try to deal 4 damage instead of 2. Because he only has 5 stamina. If we manage to waste a point of luck, successfully test our luck, and do 4 damage, that might really be worth it. Let's try to do that. So let's test our luck. Yeah, we made it. Luck goes down to 8. We made the luck test. We rolled a 7. So now we do 4 instead of 2 damage. So he's down to 1 stamina. And now a new combat round. Let's roll attack. That's 8. His attack is 6. Yeah, so it's a lower roll and lower skill. We beat the War Rat. Yes. You draw the guitar and you just beat him senseless over the head. It's a very metal bard. It's not a classic bard. It's not a fantasy bard. It's a heavy metal, a hard rock bard is what you are. So you break your guitar on the heads of your enemies is what you do. That's what combat looks like. If we win, let's go on. He slumps to the ground. He falls down. Yeah, you can search his body because that's what you do, and find 2 gold pieces. his fare from the last crossings. He has 2 gold pieces left, so instead of going down, we go up to 40 gold pieces. That's crazy. I don't think Steve Jackson ever pictured anyone having this amount of fortune going through this book. And I'm kind of suspecting. I'm still suspicious of some of you. And you can row yourself across the river. Add 2 luck points. Oh, nice. 2 luck points back. So we're back up to maximum, back up to 9. You moor the boat on the north back. You look back at the body. It has vanished. The body of the war rat ferryman has vanished. Let's carry on. You're at the north bank. Yeah, let's go on. It's going on. Meaningless paragraphs. They just tell us to go from one to the other with no text or description. You look northwards. You're on the north bank. You look ahead to the north, and the rock face is smooth. It's glistening with moisture. There's moss of many different colors and hues. It's growing all over the stony floor and the rock walls of the cavern. And there's silence. The only thing you hear is the soft rush of the river, the water flowing behind you. 3 options. So basically choose one of 3. A passage runs off to the northwest. You can take this route. There's a large timber door directly in front of you in the middle of the rock face. A large timber door. You can open it. Okay. And there's another passage that runs along the river eastwards. Along the river. So either along the river eastwards, either through the door, or to the northwest into the rock. Least mold, I'm gonna assume if you go through the door, there's probably not gonna be a lot of mold there, right? I'm gonna guess, but I don't know. Left, always go left. Door. So 2 votes door, 1 vote left, which is northwest. Left person wants to go left. So 2 votes door. Any more votes? Going once. Going twice. All right. Going through the door. You're in a short, narrow passageway with a door ahead to the north. So let's another door ahead to the north. Let's draw what we have here, because we've been going through some more of the dungeon. So we had. I think we need to delete this one. We need to draw the bank. There's like this that we didn't take. And there's this going east. So we could go this way or this way, but we didn't go any of these 2 ways. We took a large timber door. Here. Right here. That's a map. That's a masterfully crafted map. And there's another door up ahead. Because it's just basically all doors, this place. It's basically all doors and 1 river. Let's go through the door. The door squeaks. And it opens. The hinges are apparently rusty, probably because of all the moisture from the water from the river. The room is dark. Your eyes start to adjust themselves. You close the door behind you, and it's just completely dark. There's a shuffling in the room. Before you can react, a blow to your head knocks you senseless. Lose 2 stamina points and turn to 122. What? We're just unconscious, just like that. Lose 2 stamina. Oh my god. I can't believe it. Down to 20 we go. Yeah. That's it. That's all that happens. A shuffling and a blow to the head. You awake with a throbbing head and look around. The room is about 8 meters square, with doors to the north and south. You have been dumped in the southwest corner. Standing motionless in the center of the room are 4 men, At least they appear to be men. Their skin is a greeny gray color. Their clothes are tattered and torn. They are all staring vacantly at the ceiling. One carries a club, one a scythe, one an axe, and one a pick. They are ignoring you completely. Wow. That's very weird. Around the room, there's various peasant-style weapons, pitchforks, axe handles, pointed sticks. Seduce. Let's see if we have this option. Pointed sticks, blah, blah, blah. Lots of peasant-style weapons, 1 or 2 shields, and several barrels. In the northeast corner is a human corpse with a sword in one hand and a shield in the other. Kind of reminds me of us. You move your hand to your head to feel for signs of blood, and you're relieved to find that there's no bleeding. But as your hand moves, the strange creatures in the center of the room turn their eyes down towards you. They have noticed you. They seem to be poor. Can we offer money? Maybe, yeah, let's see. So these are the options. Try to talk to them. Maybe that can be seducing. Jump to your feet and charge them with your guitar, or scramble for an exit through the south door. So these are the 3 options. Run for the exit, jump and charge them, or try to talk to them. I'm just saying, if you want to seduce them, probably this is the option. Let's see. Let's draw more rooms. I'm just gonna draw it like this because I don't know. And there's like the four figures in the middle. Yeah, sure. Charge, talk. 1 charge, 1 talk. I need more votes. Talk, charge, or flee. Go ahead, everyone. Come on. Talk. Countess Belvane votes talk. That's 2-1. Talk to charge. So, yeah. Going once. Going twice. Sold. Let's talk. Okay, so what do you say exactly? Can you tell me what you say? Any ideas? No? So I'm just gonna decide a song of love. Oh, nice. Yeah. So you go like, I've noticed your skin is gray. For this color, I'm very gay. I would like to seduce you, and carry on singing a song of love, trying to get their attention and get them on your to get on their good side. They turn to you. They all look at you, and they're holding their like poor weapons. They look at you, and then when you sing, they kind of like, it looks like they join the song, but instead of singing and saying words, they go like they can't really form words. They're like they don't really they're not really able to talk or form intelligible words or use actual language. Yeah, they raise their weapons. They start walking towards you. It's kind of unclear what they're going to do with these weapons. Do they think it's like, are they going to attack you? Is it something that maybe they are more friendly than this? Maybe they want to do something friendly, maybe even intimate with the pitchforks and the clubs and the weapons. So basically, you think maybe you would want to maybe evade them or try to meet them head on. So do you try to slip past them through to the door, or are you just gonna fight? Yeah, so basically it's either meeting them with the weapons and seeing whatever they want to do with these weapons to you, or do you try to escape through the door? It says the door you came in through. What do you mean the door you came in through? You're in the same place? You're in the same place you were before? I thought it was like a different location. That's very weird. So you were knocked cold, but you're here. You're in the same place you were before. Yeah. I don't know. That's your choice, Sally. That's your choice if you trust them or not. Do you meet them or do you run away? You missed a wonderful seduction attempt where left person tried to seduce a group of what seems like zombies or some kind of empty, vacant look men. I don't know. So right now we're choosing whether or not to run away or to meet them in something the book calls a fight. We're probably going to skin it differently. We're going to call it something different than a fight. But in the book, just so you know, it says either run away or fight. So what do you choose? Fight, fight, fight. Fight, fight, fight. Love, love, love. It's the theme of tonight. All right. Yeah, so there's two votes for sticking around, not going away. Keep saying votes instead of votes. Yeah. Yeah, they get closer, and yeah, they're zombies. They're zombies. Their eyes are empty. It's vacant looks. They don't. I mean, they're obviously they're not completely in control of their actions. And you're a bit dizzy because you've been just knocked unconscious, probably by them or someone else. I don't know. Hug the zombies. Shake their hand with a ghost hand. I like all these suggestions. The first zombie is the closest one to you is the one with the club. It's the club in his hand. He just walks towards you and he lifts the club up in the air. So the way that it happens now, what's going to go on is that he has 7 skill and 6 stamina. Not a very high stamina, not very skilled either. That's 7 and 6. The other ones have 6-6, 6-6, and 6-5. So these are the 4 zombies. These are their stats, and we need to go clubbing together with the zombie. So basically, you start dancing. You start dancing around with the zombie. It's headbanging. You smashing with the guitar. He's clubbing with the club. And let's see who's the last one standing. Start rolling the dice. First round. 8 for us, 9 for them, but our skill is high enough, so that means that we win. What did I do? No. Second dice roller. No. Second roll. We roll an 11. Okay, yeah, so obviously we win. So we dance harder. We dance better than the zombie. This zombie is not very healthy, not very awake. Basically, he barely even is capable of moving properly. So this is an 8 for us next round, and an 8 for the zombie. And the zombie just falls down unconscious from the intense dancing around, the headbanging, and the jumping up and down to the hard rock music. We are now known as the dance monkey. Yes, I think we are a dance monkey. Quite a skilled one at that. So, second zombie is the zombie with a scythe. It's a zombie with a scythe. What does the zombie with a scythe want to do? I guess, what do we do with a zombie with a scythe instead of fighting? What is it that we're doing? Come on, you gotta have an idea of what we're doing instead of dancing with the zombie with a scythe. We're not gonna kill these zombies. We like them. We want to seduce the zombies. Poetry reading, awesome. So we start reciting long poems with no meter or rhyme, just long ancient poems, going on and on. First round, we get a 7 in the poetry recital. A 9 means that they get a total of 15 and we get 18, so that's still a win. That still means we beat them. First round, everyone in the audience goes like this, appreciatively, to the poetry reading. Second poem, we roll a 4, they roll an 8. Oh no, that's actually still a win for us because we have 5 more skill than them. Oh god, we can't lose. We can't lose. Third round, 12 for us, 11 for them. That's a clear, obvious win. They go away shamed, head hanging down low in shame, and they will not show their face around these parts no more. Third zombie is a zombie with a pick. This is the pick that Trina Boy was referring to before. This is the pick of destiny, and this is a guitar solo battle. Let's do this. Guitar off. A 2. Oh no, it rolled a 2. What do they roll? 10. Shit. Okay, they hurt us. We cut our finger. We cut our finger on the string on the string of the guitar. That's awful. Second round. You roll a 3. Oh no, that's not the right dice. It's 2d8. They roll a 5. Okay, good. So even though we didn't do very well, we did better than them. Third round. Roll a 6. They rolled a 7. That's a win for us. We're just so much better than them at strumming the guitar. 7 to them. That's a win. We finish the guitar solo with a strum that sends a shockwave that just rips the zombie apart. The zombie just falls apart. The organs just spread out all over the floor. Not gonna move again anytime soon. Yeah, that's the difference between a pick and a poke. Hila, you're absolutely right. Fourth zombie is the zombie with an axe. What do we do with the zombie with an axe? What's the meeting there? What's the nature of the? I mean, it's just you and him now. It's just you and him. All the rest of the zombies have either left ashamed or fallen down unconscious or been ripped apart. It's just the two of you here, right here. That's all. That's all there is. That's all we have. His evil X. Oh my god. It's an evil X. Yes, that's his evil X. He comes to us weeping, tears flowing down his dead, empty face, and he says, "No, my X, my evil X. It's too powerful." We say, "No, you can do better. There's many more X's in the armory. You can go on. You roll an 8. The X, it's not the zombie, it's the X rolls a 2, only a 2. And yeah, slowly we get through to the zombie. We convince the zombie that life is better than that. Life can be better. Yeah, next round. A 6 for us, a 5 for the X. We say, you don't need an X or an axe as an X. You can cut things on your own. You don't have to have a weapon. That's so adventurer centric, needing to have a weapon. You can just live your life in the dungeon with no weapons. You know that? You're good enough for that. You're awesome. Just as you are, zombie. Third round. 7 for us, 5. We win. That's it. That's the last round. They had 1 point of stamina left. They're down to 0. And the last sentence, the last thing we do that convinces them is saying, actually, zombie, kind of happy I'm getting this chance to talk to you. I've always been hoping that I would get this one-on-one chance to talk with you because you see I've been into you. I like the gray and green coloration. I like the vacant look. I like the way that You seem to hint at a greater evil somewhere down the line. I kind of find all these things like huge turn-ons. Is it okay? And the zombie just looks at you and it goes and it leans forward to a kiss, and it stumbles because it's a zombie, and it just falls down and breaks apart again, just completely shatters, the bones completely broken, and everything's just like a mess of limbs, completely dead and motionless. And you have missed your one chance at love, at a zombie love in this dungeon, the dungeon of the Warlock. Yes, the fanfic is already up on the website. Excellent. That was a good fight. That was a good encounter. I really enjoyed it. Thank you very much for helping me realize what really was happening here. Because in the book it says you fight the zombies, but that's boring. Okay, we defeated all of them. Let's keep going. Yeah, they're all there. Some of them are in bits and pieces. Some of them are still whole. Some of them are still like with their heads in their hands, still ashamed in the corner where you woke up a few seconds ago. They're just sitting there waiting for someone else to come in and validate them, but they know they've been beaten squarely. But then you realize they've been controlled by someone this whole time. So probably you're not the only one who knows about what just happened here. Somebody has been keeping their attention on what's been happening here. 3 choices you have. Investigate the weapons lying around. First choice. Go over the dead body in the northeast corner. Oh, I forgot about the dead body. There's a dead body there of someone with a sword and a shield. And check the barrels. 3 options. Check the weapons, investigate the weapons, check the barrels, and check the body. What do we choose? What do we do? You decide while I fight the cat. Body, loot. But loot what? There's more than one option to loot, Hila. You need to tell me exactly what you want us to investigate. Sorry, I had to take care of the cat. A nosy, feisty cat. Body. 1 vote for body. Cat is definitely cute, yes. Less so when he's hanging with his claws from my limbs, from my soft flesh. But generally cute. So, any more votes? Just 1 vote for body now. That's all I see. 1 vote for body. Let's investigate the body. Let's go over the dead body in the northeast corner. So, we go there. So yeah, it's like a poor guy, a poor adventurer of some sort in the past. He was obviously like the same thing happened to him, but then he was killed, and the guy with the club, the zombie with the club, probably just shattered his head, his skull, like a dent from something, from a blunt object of some sort there. There's a suit of leather armor, no better than your own, but we know that we're walking around naked, and we're fine with that. Holds a wooden shield on one wrist. We have a better shield than that. And he clutches a steel-bladed sword in his other hand. In his pockets are 8 gold pieces, and around his neck is a silver crucifix. A crucifix. Oh. It's a fantasy world with Christianity, apparently. Sure. So you may take any 2 of these items you wish. Any 2 of these items. Leather armor, wooden shield, steel-bladed sword, 8 gold pieces, and a silver crucifix. Okay, we take the crucifix, that's for sure. Of course we're taking the crucifix. Other than that, what are we taking? Just the money, or the sword, the shield, or the leather armor? But it's not saying what is it good for. We can have another sword, just like, a sword. We have only a guitar. Sword. Can we have 2 gold coins on his eyes so we do not provoke his evil spirit? Yes, we can. Let's waste 2 gold coins and put them on his eyes. I think it's a very respectful thing to do when you loot somebody's dead corpse. You put 2 gold pieces on their eyes. So we've taken the crucifix for sure. I'm going to write that down, but tell me what else. A silver crucifix. Running out of room to write down equipment. Okay, so we have a vote for sword. I'm just going to take sword because nobody else is voting for anything. So sword. We're taking a sword. Good. We have a steel sword. I'm pretty sure the sword is worse than our guitar. We can still fight with it, but we can't seduce, sing love songs, or recite poetry, and have guitar battles, guitar solos, awesome guitar solos that release shockwaves. So none of those cool things can happen with a sword. But I think we'll have a sword as backup. Maybe at some point the book will say, "Oh no, you've lost your weapon because you fell down a well or something." So let's have a backup. I think it's a good. We go forward. We can add 1 luck and 1 skill. We didn't lose any skill on the way, but we can add 1 luck back up to 9. That's cool. Let's keep going. 221. What are these mysterious items you have collected? Which have you written down first on your equipment list? Oh, now we get to read what these items are. Oh my god. That's awesome. Let's go. So crucifix. Maybe they're special. 170. The crucifix is solid silver and worth 4 gold pieces. Record this on your adventure sheet and turn to 319. 4 gold pieces. Okay, it's worth 4 gold pieces. 4 GP worth. Cool. Next. Yes. Next is the sword. Let's go check up on the sword. The sword is enchanted and will aid you in battle. Oh my god. As long as you use this sword, you may increase your initial skill by 2 points. You may also add 2 points to your current skill value. Oh my god. It's an enchanted sword. Add 2 points to your luck for finding this sword. Throw your old sword away and turn to 319. We would never throw our guitar away. Why would we do this? What? If you'd rather keep your own sword, leave your skill as it is and just take the luck bonus. What? We need to choose between our guitar and the enchanted sword. Oh my god. This is so hard. Yeah, I think so too. The guitar is just too good. I don't know what to do. I think I will let you decide. I will let you vote, but I gotta say it's... You decide this is a magical guitar instead of a sword. I don't know. I wanna. Because it's just like this guitar. It's enchanted enough as it is. It can hold a 2-point bonus, right? It's cool. It's cooler than the sword to begin with. So maybe we can decide this is the enchanted one. You know what? We find? We take the pick of destiny. This is what we have. Instead of a magical... Nobody needs a magical sword. We take the pick of destiny from the dead zombie. That's what we took. And the pick of destiny is +2 skill. That's what we have. So from now on we have 13 skill. Throw sword in the lake. Gladly. Yes. We don't need a fucking sword. No, a sword is stupid. Yeah. Good. Very good. Good decision. Good suggestions, everyone. Good votes. All right, 319. Yeah, we've looked at all of the items. We can keep going. A noise startles you, prompting you to leave the room quickly. You walk up to investigate the north door. The decision has been made for us. Okay, let's go to investigate the north door. The door opens and you find yourself in a dark crypt of some kind. The room is very large. At one end is an altar and various coffins are strewn about the room. There is a door behind you in the south wall and also one in the west wall. If you want to investigate the room further, go there. If the place gives you the creeps, you can leave via the west door. Okay. There's an altar, a crypt, with one end is an altar and various coffins are strewn about the room. Just strewn about. So there's 2 doors. You make your choice. Do you want to investigate the crypt or just keep going to the west while I draw the room? I kind of agree, Sally Redlich. I kind of agree. Let's put the ghost hand on the altar to give it peace. The ghost hand, you put it on the stone altar. And then it slowly disappears. You can hear a sigh, a content and restful sigh of something that has been in agony for quite a while the ghost hand disappears into thin air. That is it. That is the end of the story of the ghostly hand. Other than that, nothing else to be done in this room. You just want to keep going left, so we'll keep going left. West, that is. That is true. That's true, Hila. We did a good deed. 380. You're in a narrow east-west corridor. Looking westwards, you can see a crossroads ahead. You go on to the crossroads. More choices. So you can go west, north, or south. Oh, wow, that's a lot of choices. Okay, so west, north, or south. It means it's a four-way. It's a four-way corridor. Like this. Do we go west, north, or south? This, by the way, I wouldn't take this as a hint that it connects. It's just the way that I decided to draw. I don't know if that's true. Let's no. Let's clear this. This and redraw. This is something else probably. Left. So west is going straight. Left is actually turning south. So we have 1 vote south, 1 vote west. More votes, please. Break the tie. Left. Okay, Sally, very gracious. Thank you very much for changing your vote so that the tie is broken. You go left, which means south. So let's go to the right place. It's a short passageway. It comes to a dead end. A dead end several meters ahead of you. You may search for secret passages, just randomly, or you may return to the crossroads. Okay, so do we check for secret passages? Yes, we do. I'm just going to pull rank and decide we check for secret passages. Let's draw a dead end. I'm not going to wait for an answer. You find no secret passages. Do you want to search for secret passages? Yes, I do. You find no secret passages. Go back. Okay. We go back. We go back here. Do we now go north or west? That's a brilliant design. That's fucking brilliant. All right, north or west? Continuing the algorithm of going always left means that now left is to the west. So I'm guessing we're going to the west. Insult the wall. Yeah. Stupid wall. Useless wall. What are you just standing there? Just Door much? Stupid wall? Yeah, the wall cries when you leave. It cries tears, which are in a puddle, a little puddle on the wall, underneath the wall. Yeah, left. Everyone wants to go left? Sure, let's do it. Okay, so you go west. It turns around a corner and it goes south now. It goes to the south. Just before the bend, there's a signpost. And on the signpost, you see it says under construction. Under construction, that's what it says. In front of you is the beginning of a stairway leading downwards. And meanwhile, only 3 steps have been built from this staircase. There's some shovels and picks and other tools of construction are lying around the corridor. But when you turn the corner and you look to the corridor going south in the steps, the tools suddenly just flutter up to the air and they start moving around on their own. They start working on the steps, and you're just standing there. You're watching a bunch of tools digging and hammering and shoveling dirt as if it's being handled by invisible workers, but there's no one there. There's a humming chant that you hear, and it starts very, very faint, and it gets louder and louder, and it goes, hi-ho, hi-ho, it's off to work we go, and you hear it like repeating itself and continuing the song, and you just watch it happening. It's like it's a weird, magical, weird, funny kind of thing to see inside of the dungeon of, I will remind you, the Warlock of Firetop Mountain. You want to talk to them about revolution? Sure, you chat to them a little bit. You talk to them and you say, are you okay with just like working like that? Do you get any wages? They say, we don't get wages at all. We just go to work. We don't need no gold. We work here till we're old. We work all day and night. And we think that that's quite right. And there's nothing, nowhere to talk, no one to talk to there. Just all convinced that they're doing the right thing. And there's no need for a revolution. And there doesn't seem to be anything there responding to your attempts to cause them to rebel. Instead of that, you just pass a few minutes there, pass your time, and you gain 2 stamina points and 1 skill point, which we don't need. I think we're at maximum. Oh no, stamina. We took some embarrassment damage, some shame damage while we're in the poetry reading. I think, right, or the guitar battle. Yeah. So. Blah blah blah. You relax a little bit. You talk to them. There's nothing there to talk. No one to talk to. You head back up the passageway, and you can either go north or south. Do we go north? Perfect. I love it. Let's go south again. Yeah. No. Yeah. Nothing more interesting to the south. We just go north. The only way left to go. Very subtle, writers. Very subtle, Steve Jackson. Thank you. Very interesting layered design. I love it. Okay. You're following a passageway which leads ahead to the north. After several meters, it bends sharply to the east. You continue eastwards until you eventually come across a narrow opening in the north wall. Okay, so it bends to the east, you go eastwards, and there's a narrow opening in the north wall. Let's draw it. A narrow opening. Let's make it very narrow this time. It's a narrow opening right here. Oh, God, I love it. You go south. There's a dead end. Would you like to search for secret passages? There are no secret passages. Do you want to go south again? Nothing interesting there. You don't even bother this time. You just go north. That's it. That's all you can do. Okay. Yeah, so basically now we have a choice to go through the opening or continue eastwards. Yeah, I mean, this is truly evil. This is true evil. Let's stop for a second and discuss the meaning of true evil. There's a bunch of zombies just waylaying travelers in this dungeon. There's tools. There are just there, just working, building stairs to nowhere. Probably just stairs to end to nowhere at all. There's a wall, a purposeless wall, just a dead end with a wall, and the wall is obviously sad. It's very easy to insult the wall. The wall is obviously, it knows it has no purpose. It's just standing there for who knows how long, how many hundreds or thousands of years. This warlock, this really is the meaning of evil. I'm putting aside the prisoner who was kept as a pet for orcs and the orc chieftain beating its subordinate, because that's just regular fare for dungeons, right? That's just what usually happens. But this here, the wall, the purposeless wall. Oh, I see. Yes, it's under construction, of course. The stairs are going to be a basement underneath, and it's going to be like a secret passageway from the wall. You're right. That's obviously the case. That's obviously what's going to happen. It's like it's gonna be that. It's gonna go like this, with stairs going down. This is stairs. Watch a master at work. This is stairs. Going down to a basement. The basement is gonna be like this, right? When it's done, and it's gonna be like a secret passage right here. Right here, it's gonna be a secret passage. I feel we learned something today. And I think this is going to be the end for me. I do need to wake up at some point in the morning. So I will finish this. And hopefully you will be there with me, the awesome, great people who joined me today, next week. And I'll have you know that next week is going to be the same hour, 8:30. We always start streaming at 8:30 in FigmentRP, all of our shows. Mondays we have Questers of Yalpalor. This Monday is going to be a new quest, so it's a great time to join and watch for the first time, because you're going to see the characters go on a new quest into a jungle to find a magical tree. On Tuesday is the last episode of Adequate Company. It's a humorous D&D, silly D&D game with lots of homebrewed character abilities and classes that Matt Watson is running. I'm DMing Mondays, Questers of Yalpalor, and next Saturday night, 8:30, always 8:30, we're going to be finishing, one way or the other, the Warlock of Firetop Mountain. Up till now, I kind of feel we've been having a lot of luck. Hopefully that luck continues. I've been told there's some ways to fuck it up as you go along. Hopefully we didn't miss something really important along the way. And if we did, we'll just cheat, which is what I did when I was 11 and I played these books. I just cheated nonstop. Basically, that's it. I hope you had a good experience. I really liked Left Person, and your constant attempts at seducing and talking to everything kind of paid off eventually with the zombies. I feel we had a real moment there. A tender moment that really all of us experienced together. And that's it. So yeah, thank you very much for watching and playing with me. Till Monday or Tuesday or Saturday, whenever you choose to tune in. Have fun. And if you haven't followed yet, follow the channel. Click follow, the follow button. I want more followers. It'll really help me. The more followers I have, the more people come to watch, the more successful the channel becomes. Yeah, it happened. Yeah, thank you, Sally. Let's go up. Yeah, you see it here. They're following. Yeah, that's exactly how you do it. It's exactly what you do. Thank you very much. And yeah, come watch us. Questers of Yalpalor on Mondays, Adequate Company on Tuesdays, and me streaming silly games on Saturday nights. And whenever we see each other virtually or physically in the real world, again, play hard and stay safe. Good night.